We are going live.
Going live.
Tapes are live. Things are live.
Oh, damn it. We got over early. I should have done that guy's shit again.
Fuck yeah. We gotta get that done.
He's going to ban us from LA.
He has control of LA.
I think so.
Man, this list is badass. We can't forget about this list.
Let's
All
just
right.
talk about the list the whole show.
The whole show's just nothing but a list or a lisp.
I don't know. We got a $50 Netflix reward expiring tonight. We better spend that shit.
Damn. What are we going to buy on Netflix? You got any Netflix stuff?
We got Samantha Tillman telling us about another shit band we got to check out.
Oh, god dang. All right. I got a bunch of stuff in those show notes. You see them yet?
No,
You got 'em
I'm still
up?
looking at our emails.
You want to start the show up? Or should I go pee real fast? Maybe I should pee real quick. I'm gonna go pee.
Okay, you go pee. Are we in the chat? So I can do, if I do the, if I do the fucking YouTube, I can chat with everyone. But is it going to be listed as you or me? Okay. Let's see what happens here. I bet it doesn't work, but I'll try, y'all. I'll try to get it done on the JJTM. Let's see here. Doesn't look promising. It looks like I'm going to have to sign in. It looks like I have to sign in, man. I don't know my login and all that shit, though, I don't think. I guess you don't need that, do you? Hang on.
Hey, Q Stubbs.
Hey, Q Stubbs.
Robotone is in the chat.
I'm not in yet.
He's trying to get in there. I'm gonna start the show. Can
Red pants.
I start the show?
Manage your accounts. Your channel. All right, so let's just go to your channel, maybe.
It's not under your channel.
Your YouTube studio.
What are you talking about?
Are we doing Liberty or Tyranny?
Yeah.
Or Tranny?
That's it.
Okay, so I just hit this live thing here, and it's probably going to kick you out, I imagine.
I hope not. I hope it doesn't crash everything.
And then, hey, Matt, Q Stubbs.
Oh, can you see it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let me see if I can say something.
And you can see the screen too?
Yeah, see.
So we can both be in here.
I can go, hey.
Hello.
Hello, Red Pants.
Hello, Red Pants. How are you doing? Got our masks on. We're consciously safe. Are we ready to go now?
I was trying to make my tongue go to the side of my cheek. Oh, wait.
Because we need to be up about that high, vocal or
How
volume-wise.
is the
So that's much better. It's gonna be loud when we start this show, though.
dude? What? I'm confused now. I think that pen hit me.
Greetings. All right, let's start. Ready?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna try to say something.
Okay.
Hello.
Say hello and let's see how it comes up.
Hide chat? No, I don't want to hide the chat. I don't want to be in the chat. Hello.
Hello, chat room.
Because last time we had like 30 people, you said?
Oh, yeah.
Hello. But we went on late. We did our normal time.
No, we started at like 6 o'clock last time. We've done all early shows.
It is Stubbs.
I think I'm going to kill off. Okay, you got to turn your shit off.
Who
Or
does?
turn your volume down.
I don't have my volume up, do I? Is that what's bleeding through?
Yep.
This is going to be a great show.
It is. I don't know what's happening.
Okay, I'm ready.
Hold
Now
on.
we can do this.
I had to turn things up.
I got the COVID disease.
I had it turned down because
I
this
got the
right here is
COVID.
I'm fucking bored, man.
going to be loud.
Fucking bored.
Boredom's the first step on the road to relapse.
All right, now I got to find the show.
This
notes.
episode of the
Guys, last year curse.
brought to you by
Geist Note.
and
Victor Wrench
and Plastic Object.
This program contains graphic material, including offensive language. Viewer discretion is advised.
This is all wrong.
I shouldn't be up here.
You shouldn't.
I should be back in school.
You should be.
On the other side of the
whore.
ocean.
All right,
Oh.
what are the 2 rules
Yet
of the show?
you all come to
We don't
us
say
young
whore.
people
Oh.
for hope.
I
How
can't say
dare you.
and
You have
Like.
and
stolen
I
my
cannot say
dreams
like.
and my childhood
Every
with
time
your
I do
empty
that,
words.
You can kick me in the
And
nuts.
yet, I'm
Matt
one of the
Thomas,
lucky
not you.
ones.
I'm
Actually,
one of
Fuck
the-
you! You're a goddamn communist. I'm a fucking Reagan era fucking conservative, pussy.
Thanks, Peter.
Is he supposed to be
I don't know.
Reagan era?
Tingling with excitement,
I gave him tickets to that
trembling
show.
with horror, and throbbing
I
with
don't like
emotion.
birthday shows.
So much overdrive.
My favorite Tool song ever.
Show number 366. It is Tuesday, April 21st, 2020. One day after 420, man. Did you party? Did you party hard?
No more than I normally do.
Did you light one up on 2020?
No more than I normally do.
It's like another filter for the whiskey.
I think I already said
You did. You started off right off the bat. Not any more than I normally do.
The first rule of Fight Club for this show is that I don't say The second one of Fight Club of this show is that I don't say like.
And so if you're out there watching us and listening to us live, or even on the podcast and you want to have a drinking game, take a shot every time Matt says or like.
I say it more than a valley girl from the valley.
What if you're describing something you like?
Wait,
does
the
that
valley
count
girl
as a
from the
shot?
valley. I don't think that should even be allowed on this show.
What, being a valley girl?
No, I've used all my likes.
Like, you can't even describe something that you like.
I have to
You have to
use
say-
better terminology. Like
Appreciate. There's something you appreciate.
I just said, like. That's 2 likes, right? 3 likes, 4 likes. It keeps going.
People are getting smashed already, and we're like 4 minutes into the show with the intro.
All right, happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday, Matt. We're back in our COVID compound
COVID Bat Cave. I guess we can't say that.
where we chill out.
COVID Bat Cave is not a good name for a band or a club or a podcast right now.
No, it isn't. And yes, I did just take a drink through my mask.
Did you?
Yes. It's extra filter, yo.
Let me try this. I would think that
Extra
would be like
filter.
waterboarding.
It kind of is. Can we waterboard each
Ugh.
other? Let's waterboard each other this show.
Remember we were going to do that. to
We were gonna
someone.
have
We were going to have
s-
someone come.
no.
It was Richard, wasn't it? Wanted
No.
to get waterboarded.
I wanted to, too. I want to know what it's like.
I
wanna know
mean,
what
we
it
could do
feels
that
like.
right now if you want to.
I waterboard myself with whiskey right now.
There he goes. Look at the live stream, y'all. Y'all.
I'm waterboarding
Oh,
myself
and
with
then
whiskey.
there's a couple of other things that we've gotten a cease and desist on too.
Oh, and then you pull it up to your nose and you just smell whiskey and it gets you more drunk.
Did you do it again?
Yeah, I just did.
Okay. I'm kind of nervous about this.
Why are you nervous about
No, I
it?
don't have any whiskey in this.
Well, there's like 9 bottles over here. It's your choice. In this COVID world, I can't pour drinks for you. Oh, so you go for the stuff that's the most expensive.
Here at the Jerry Jonestown Massacre, there's
The
one tradition
rarest.
that our family keeps with the other family, if you know what I'm talking about,
The Explorers Club collection of
and that is our love
Johnny Walker.
of Johnny
Scotch.
Walker.
He goes straight for the Scotch.
Us and our great uncle, which you probably know who is.
Now I feel ridiculous that you're going to drink Scotch through your mask.
Why? Okay, I won't do it. If it makes you feel like I'm disrespecting the bottle because I
Listen,
put it through my mask and
when-
waterboard it.
In order to get another bottle of that, one of us are going to have to leave the country.
Okay, when we start our bar that we always talk about,
We're gonna have to
the
leave the
music
country
venue
a
and
lot.
stuff, we're gonna do waterboard shots, and this is how you do it.
On a mask? You put a mask
You
on?
put a mask on.
It'll be the bar's logo. You just gave it
Stop
away.
giving all these badass ideas
You
away,
just
man.
fucking gave it away.
You know, we could open a bar and it'd probably be pretty damn popular. I bet we could. If we wanted to take over Northeast Tarrant County, bar-wise, I bet we could.
Well, that's not a hard challenge at all.
Yeah, we got Sparks.
We've got the ones out there, like the ones out there on Central
Yeah.
in Bedford.
Gators or whatever. Is
In the
Gators
Ice
still around, or
House.
is it the Slap Shot?
In the corner.
I'm going to talk like
Jim's
this
Corner Tavern.
all day.
I can't handle
Slap
this.
Shot? I can't either, man. Fuck this.
This makes me crazy.
If it's for us to get, we're going to get it, right?
Yeah.
All
But
right.
we would have already got it.
Knock on wood, man. Knock on wood. What'd you do this weekend, homie? I'll drive this one.
I'm not allowed to talk about a lot of things, but on
I'll drive
Friday
this one.
night,
What do you mean? One of them we're definitely talking about because I've been wanting to know about it.
oh, okay. Well, Friday night I sat in with our buddies on the West Coast.
Hey, wait, is this guy one of them tricked out do jobbers?
No, it's Scott.
I said again.
People are fucking smashed already. Seriously. Stop saying unlike. Oh my God. That's so much money you just poured in there. I'm just giving you a hard time.
Is it really that expensive a bottle? I just thought this was
No.
like an upgrade from the smoked one that was like $100.
No, that one, it's just difficult to get.
Where
You-
didn't you get this when I was with you somewhere?
No.
Didn't you? I thought you bought it when I was with
I
you.
bought it back from Dubai.
Oh, we're just down in your
Yes.
your scotch.
You can only get it when you fly internationally.
And didn't you tell me?
What are you doing? What is in that?
I don't know. There's some kind
Oh,
of thing in it
no,
that's
it stops
limiting
you.
my scotch. It's like, no, you can't anymore, man.
Yeah. You're only supposed to pour shots of it.
That's all they're gonna give me. Dubai scotch.
That's
Dubai
enough.
Johnny Walker's like,
That's
you've had
enough.
enough, sir.
That's enough. That shit'll
One shot in.
knock you up.
It'll not. It'll
You'll be
impregnate
pregnant.
me.
You will be pregnant in
That'd be-
about an hour.
That'd be interesting at the job. I gotta go on maternity leave now.
Why is that? Because I had some
I'm
Johnny
pregnant.
Walker Explorers Club Spiced Road or whatever it is.
Dustin got me pregnant.
By
What?
some scotch he brought back from Dubai. No, you can only buy that in what are they called? Those shops where you duty free shops.
Is that what you call those type of shot?
Because I don't have to pay taxes. I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck Uncle Sam.
So did you drink this on Friday night when you were on the pod waves?
No, I drank that on Thursday night when we did our first
Oh
Zoom,
yeah. What'd you
happy
think of
hour.
that? I did a lot. I did some more of that with a friend of mine afterwards, but we did this thing called House Party. And House Party is a lot the same as the Zoom, except you got games and stuff in there. So you can do all these weird games.
I expected more nudity.
Yeah,
Honestly.
there wasn't enough nudity.
No,
at
there
all.
wasn't. There was quite a bit on Saturday or
Yeah.
Friday night
Yeah.
when I was with because when I hooked up
We
with
had
the
two-
Ned Files guys.
I thought there was going to be
And
more
gal.
people too, but it was just Anna and your cart or what do you call it? Sister in crime of podcasting?
Yes,
Is that what you call it?
yes.
Your Grammy Award winning produced Fort Worth famous, right?
Yes.
And Anna, Susie Ramone and Anna.
Yeah.
That was me the long way around, not admitting that I couldn't remember Susie's name.
Jesus.
Anyway, I had a blast. I was
There-
I was drunk afterwards too, and then I went on another one called the House Party. I did that, and then I got onto a third one.
Did y'all do
now.
some Wii bowling? What do you do in
We-
house party? You
Uh,
roll dice. You play Dungeons and Dragons. What do you do?
I mean, there's several games you can play, but what we did was just talk mainly, and then every once in a while we tried to do a game. But the thing is, my computer or my Wi-Fi is starting to drag butt, man. Like, you see those dogs after they're done pooping, they rub their butt on that's what my Wi-Fi is doing. It's just rubbing its ass all over the residents of my community.
Y'all live in a brand new apartment complex. How do you not have fiber to it? You should be fast as shit.
Oh, it's not. And it's driving me nuts. I don't know if it's Seth and I and Alif need to throw down the cash for a better modem and everything. Because it's acting a lot like my place over in Watauga, which was always boiled down to our modem had been outband or had been outperformed.
Well, a lot of people have modems that are like
Or is
10
it-
years old and they need to be updated. You got to call in and say, hey, my modem's this old. Shit's not working right.
Yeah, I don't
Send me a
think-
new one.
I don't think Alif or Seth, and I didn't think to do that whenever we started. We just wanted to get TV on as soon as possible because we still had sports.
How often do you call
We were trying to watch a game.
customer service hotline?
I gave that up a long time ago. My ex used to do that all the time.
Do you just lay it over to them?
It's gotten to the point
do
when someone
this.
does call a customer service line, I get awkward feeling and sweaty palms, and I have to leave the room.
Your balls itch?
Is that what happens when you get nervous?
Sometimes, yeah.
Wait, is it you're joking with me?
Maybe.
Do your balls really start to itch when you're nervous?
When I'm on...
When you like before you get a fear boner, you get
Yeah.
ball itch?
yeah. Every time I go on stage, what am I doing? Scratching my balls.
I've not noticed this, but I'll have to start looking through all
Okay,
your
you
footage.
pay attention to this.
That's an odd way to deal with the anxiety of
Ah,
what is
my
that? A
balls
social
itch.
anxiety? You start scratching your balls?
Unless I beat off real quick. Then all anxiety
That's
goes
even
away.
okay. That's even more understandable than ball itch.
My balls don't itch. Good God.
I'm gonna start telling people that when they catch me scratching my balls, I'm like, I'm nervous, just nervous, bro.
So what'd you do this
You
weekend?
judging?
You didn't come over and record more #1 hits on our
No,
Grammy-winning album.
No, I should have, man.
Called
But
Quarantine.
I needed to get away and just have a good chill evening.
You sat in traffic.
Yeah, on the way to my good evening, I did, and it was.
Can we talk about your evening?
I mean, I went and visited a friend, and we had a great time. I broke protocol. I'm not gonna lie.
Y'all had a buffet
We made our own buffet. It was delicious too.
off each other? Did you lick it
Sir?
off me?
Sir,
Or off her? Or off them?
I feel like I'm being interrogated here.
Just wondering.
No, we had a great evening, and there was COVID traffic on the way up to where I went.
How do you know this
I
other
broke
person you went and
protocol,
saw, this other guy you went to spend time with
Didn't have COVID.
doesn't have COVID?
He told me he doesn't.
He doesn't?
Yeah,
Do
so
you believe them all? What about the ones that say, I don't have AIDS?
it depends on what time of the night it is, like how many I've had. But I broke protocol. I know I'm not supposed to, but it was driving me crazy. I had to go get away a little bit.
You didn't hang any drywall, did you? And play some Final Fantasy VII Remake?
Well, drywall.
Did you run anybody's head through sheetrock?
No, no one's head got run through sheetrock.
Take that.
Okay.
You
You
crack
know-
it, you put a hole in the sheetrock.
All right. So yeah, we should have recorded some more stuff.
You got a fan club here in the chat room.
I know. Where's the fan club at?
People are loving you.
Because they're like, oh man, he's got the vid.
Yeah.
So, are you starting to think about vid more or less?
I'm starting to wonder what the fuck is going on, honestly. I'm so confused on what is happening right now and why everybody is just suddenly stupid
Losing their damn mind?
and losing their mind.
I don't know.
Everybody
It's
has suddenly become, we're not supposed to say this word, so I'm not going to say it,
yeah.
but it rhymes with slow.
Oh yeah. Well,
Or
we
it
can't
goes
say
with slow.
tart anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's gotten ridiculous. Everybody has lost their freaking
They
minds.
really have, man.
And like
Including
from-
us. Like,
from-
let's don't act like we're
No.
we're not losing our minds.
Did
too,
you go on a
but-
protest this weekend?
No, and I never know.
Those idiots
That,
are
I don't understand that.
fucking
Are you talking
stupid.
about down in Austin?
everywhere, all over the country.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. What's happening here?
Like,
Why are you taunting? That's like going outside and yelling, "God, I dare you to give me cancer!"
it's like standing on the freeway and taunting a car speeding at you
Yeah.
at 70 miles an hour.
Yeah,
I dare you to hit me. It's
Yeah.
my life.
yeah.
You're dead. I mean, come
It's
on.
stupid.
I
All-
understand.
It is all for shock value.
Is it?
I think so, man. Why else
Or
would you
is
do
it
that?
just an excuse for these dipshits that want to open carry to be like, look, I can walk in front of the Capitol with my AR-15.
Yeah. I saw a really good meme that nailed it too. It had a picture of a couple of NFL players kneeling, saying, "Why is this wrong, but this isn't?" And then the one below it was a bunch of douchebags down at the Texas State Capitol with their ARs on the steps of the Capitol. Like,
I saw another
that's a
one.
good point.
I saw another one.
How are you going to get butt hurt over some guys that think there's social unjust going on in their community and has been from day one, and they take a knee at a football game on a Sunday, and that's a bunch of thugs. Look at those thugs.
I saw a funny meme that
But
said
then-
it was the
These dumbass honkies, and I said
Yeah.
it. I said honkies
it's the same. Yeah,
can go down with their ARs and their
And it's
guns
fine.
on and be like, I'm American. You're not. You'd like to kneel when the flag's being raised up for the national anthem.
So the meme I saw was African American guy at the top is cutting thirds, and it was
Yeah.
an African American gentleman being arrested. And
Right.
it said he should have listened to the rules. And then the next one was a bunch of immigrants locked up in a prison. They should have followed the rules. And then the bottom is all the same picture of these guys marching around a Capitol with their ARs.
Yeah.
going, I'm not going to listen to your fucking rules.
Yeah, yeah. And I like some of the crap that has come out of Alex Jones' mouth. Like, some of it's pretty entertaining.
You see his assault vehicle he was in?
Come
What
on,
the fuck?
man. You know, like, I said like
Shot.
2 shots. That's grandstanding, man. You're doing exactly what you're bitching about all the time.
He's
All these
an
politicians
idiot.
and stuff, all you're doing is grandstanding.
He's an idiot.
I don't get it. I don't get
I
it.
don't get what's going on. And you know what? They said
People have lost
what
their
state
mind.
was it? Kentucky. The day after that, all these people started showing signs of having, or 2 days after, started showing all these signs of having the vid.
Oh, so there has been a tie
Yeah.
to this.
Our numbers are still shooting through the roof. There is no.
I know, it's
we
like
have not
today-
plateaued. We have not dropped. It is still shooting through the roof. And yet,
Right.
hey, let's open up the state, man.
Today we're like,
Bring back some football.
today we're saying, oh, Dallas County had 4 deaths. Well, it's better than last report because last report was 5.
I've actually got a whole thing here.
It's still deaths happening daily. Like,
It is.
I said like again.
There's Tarrant County, Dallas County. This is up to date as of this afternoon, right before we started the show, or around 3 o'clock. So you've got 60 deaths, 2,512 confirmed. 49.9% of those are white. 23% of those are black.
Wait. How many white?
6.6 are Asian. How many are white? 49.9% of those infected.
Okay.
23% of those infected are black.
Racist.
16%.
COVID-19 is racist against white people.
16% I don't get is American Indian.
Native Americans.
Yeah, I didn't realize there were that many in Dallas County, but I guess you divide that
Why
up
are
by
you doing
25,
the feather
12.
and the hat and the...
If anybody that's watching YouTube right now would know that that's wrong. And it says here, like the total
Can't do that
population,
anymore, can I?
total population of Dallas County is 2,637,000 people. Did you know 14.2% is poverty level or lower?
I can imagine that.
And that
It's the
260
distribution of wealth. It's way
It is.
jacked up, man.
So the fatality rate is 2.39% in Dallas,
What is it?
2.39%.
That's high, right?
Tarrant County is 3.14.
Those are high numbers.
Yeah. So in Tarrant County, we have 1,242 confirmed,
And our governor's like, you know what?
39 deaths.
I'm getting sick of these.
We got to
these-
open Globe Life Park and get baseball back.
Yeah.
We got to see some Rangers play.
It does seem like they're forgetting how dangerous this can be, which is going to be interesting this weekend because there's a lot of people. Like, I just got off the phone with some people that are saying their mayor is meeting right now to decide if they can have beer on the patio this weekend.
Oh, hold on, because that came out today, too. I want to get to that in just a second, but total statewide, we had 507 deaths out of 19,751 total confirmed. So the state fatality rate is 2.57. Tarrant County's is 3.14.
Everybody that's listened to this show knows I'm not really big on old Dan Patrick,
The sports
Lieutenant
commentator.
Governor. No,
that's on-
I don't mind him.
you like that Dan Patrick? That's
Oh,
with ESPN.
that Dan Patrick's all right.
Is he still with ESPN? He get fired.
I think he's doing his own like podcasting and shows and
Oh,
stuff
yes.
now.
Okay.
I'm pretty
That
sure.
Dan Patrick you like. Our
I don't
Lieutenant
mind him.
Governor you don't like.
Our
Lieutenant
beta
Governor.
cook,
Yeah.
Sunday school teaching sounding asshat. Did you hear what he had to say?
I try not to listen to him
said-
anymore. He aggravates the shit out of me.
He honestly said, some things are more valuable than lives. This isn't.
Then
we're-
die.
it-
Then put the gun to
Yes,
your chin
because-
and pull the trigger.
You make so many people want to off their lives or
Yeah.
kill
Has
themselves.
he ever seen Tool live?
I bet he hasn't. So
Then off himself.
off yourself. Listen, you need to read my article, Mr. Patrick, my Tool article that I wrote with the pictures and photography by Dustin Schneider. You might know him.
How
of
you
the Jerry
doing?
Jonestown podcast.
How's it going?
You need to read that. And the first line is or the first or second line is if you haven't been to a Tool show live, just kill yourself now.
Then he responds with, "Well, me and Danny Carey are really good friends."
I would say
Oh,
that's
okay.
odd that you have never seen Danny play if you're really good friends, Dan Patrick.
Well, I see them every time they come to Austin.
I would say that again, that's really odd, flies in the face of your Judeo-Christian beliefs.
I'm not a fan of Dan Patrick.
I'm just saying, what an idiotical thing to say. Why? It's just like you said. Why we decided because there's a pandemic going on that we're just going to take our brains out, like leak them out of our ear and just toss them out in the front yard.
Yeah. He's an idiot.
It's
Like,
not, but it's everyone. It's
people-
like so many people
know
are
what?
idiots. The common people aren't.
Our economy
Citizens
is so
are not.
important that people need to die. The state economy is so important.
The
You know,
things that politicians
of
are saying,
oil is
the
so
things that
important.
movie stars are saying, it's like their brain has completely been eaten by COVID-19 and Trump.
Maybe that's it.
And they're just like, just leak it out of your head, leak it into your hand.
What
Put some salsa on it. I don't know,
Conspiracy theory.
some pickle juice maybe, and just throw it out in the middle of the street.
Conspiracy theory. What if once you get COVID-19, it makes you like super hardcore right,
That's there's part of the country that probably thinks that,
and you can't
and
think
the other
straight
part of the
anymore.
country, I wouldn't be surprised.
This was a Republican disease that was released in order to make people go
You
to the
wait.
right.
You wait.
That'll come
We
out?
got the big shit show follow up, the finale, or not the finale, the encore that we're gonna get right around September through November.
These people that got COVID, they went right. We used to have some left-leaning people. When they got the COVID, they went straight right.
Yeah. No, all you're gonna have is a bunch of people yelling about what did he do? Did he not start? Did he start? Did he not start? Did he start? Did he not start? Did he start? Did he not start? Preparing for COVID too late. That's all you're gonna hear.
Why?
We're gonna get back to somehow it'll be linked to Russia.
I have a question. If
And
you're
meanwhile, I'll fart and fall down and end up catching this stupid disease.
and you'll go far right.
And then I'll be far right, which is
And
what
that's
our
what
emails suggest anyway.
Which we've said several times on here. We're both
You can look up my voting
we
record.
both fall over on the left.
Straight party Democrat last election. So yeah.
So why would you even? I mean, these protests don't even make sense. If you were that gung ho, like we should return to work, why are you out there in mask and PPE?
no.
Take all that shit off.
Did you
Be
see
a
some
man.
of the dumbass flyers that are like, bring your kids, make sure they're not covering their mouths?
Did you see that?
We want you to. You watch porn? You watch porn? When you come to this protest, I want you to act like you're spitting. You know when sometimes they get real freaky and they open each other's mouth and just spit
Spit
right
it,
in.
and they
or
spit on each other's
Or
private.
spit on their privates and stuff. We want you to do that when you come down to the
Capitol building.
Capitol building because we are not going to be locked down as free citizens. Like, come, you idiots!
You see
man.
that dumb chick? She was on a picture everywhere that said,
My body.
We know.
Did you see that?
I need a
Classic
haircut.
poster. No. Did you see the one? It was kind of hot. She had a big sign that said "My body" or something, and I was like, "Oh man, see, that's what I'm talking about. I need to go to broadcast school
And learn how to not say like.
and learn how to not say like or
Everybody says that. Everybody in the chat room says they're smashed now and can barely type.
I lost my train of thought.
So anyway,
I just don't get it.
I don't get it. I don't
get
get
man.
people.
Oh, the sign that I saw. Sorry, man. The sign that I saw said "My body" or "My choice" or something like that.
Is a Wonderland. That would have been my sign. My,
My
body's
body's
a Wonderland. I want to go to one of these protests with just fucked up signs that
We
just
should.
make fun of everybody around here, like arrows pointing down away from you that say these dudes are losers. You know,
No, it doesn't even say. Just no. You nailed it on the first one. My
Yeah.
body is a wonderland. We're like,
yeah.
look serious.
Crimson should be ranked number 1. You know, weird ESPN game day ones.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
So the reopening of things, we found out today that okay, so there's been a little bit of the governor versus city mayors versus county judges, a little infighting in our state, which is fun to watch. The governor today said whatever he says ultimately is what stands. But there's the mayor of Colleyville wants to open up restaurant patios this weekend. And that's kind of what you were talking about, that there's some places in your realm that want to open up their patios this weekend so you can go eat and drink at them.
Yep. Yeah.
We're all going to get it. We're all going to die.
Well, that's the thing. We don't even know if we peaked or if there is a peak or how. We're still learning that the damn disease can get in guys' nuts.
Yeah, something about semen today we
You can
learned
get-
about.
So it's a sexually transmitted disease, too.
It can be sexually transmitted
This
now.
falls in line with what I'm saying about how this thing has been designed, because it's basically been geared. This has been made. This virus has been engineered to kill Americans, not just people, but specifically Americans.
Well, you heard what came out, right? This now is no longer. It is 100% confirmed. Did not come from a wet market. It did not come from a bat. It did not come from a pandalone or whatever the fuck they are. Those animals.
I'm sorry.
It came.
Do you get those when you
from-
raise the flag at?
No, I think that's a
Ponchos?
Pokemon you grab
Oh.
when you're playing
I
Pokemon Go.
I thought you meant Sopapilla.
But this came from the biological lab in Wuhan that has been documented in several places, or Wuhan. It came from that biological lab, and there was a Chinese doctor that did an interview that said this type of COVID was being used in AIDS research to try to create an AIDS vaccine. And that's why this strain was around, and that somehow it leaked
See,
out and went
that's
wild.
the other thing. How many strains now are we up to? The L one was the one that they were on a couple of weeks ago. How it was brutal.
Well, you gotta.
And
There's a
now
weird
it's
way you
like-
break it down because it's a 19. It's COVID-19 once it's in you and starts trying to kill you.
I have a
But it's
question.
called something else before that.
Well,
Something
yeah.
L2.
What is the
and
novel coronavirus? Why do they say that? Why do they
I
say
think that's the
novel
one
coronavirus?
that when you get it, you start reading a whole lot. Like you just invade libraries and just read like
you start
freaking
reading
crazy.
War and Peace if you
Yeah,
really
you're
have
like,
it bad.
Give me encyclopedias.
Oh, he's just reading Tales of the Fourth Grade Nothing. He doesn't have that bad of one.
And now we live in an
You're
age
like-
where there's no encyclopedias.
So
You
what are you
know,
going to read
I don't
if you get
know.
the novel one?
You just can't.
Do some people have to wear glasses?
Yeah, some people it improves their vision. from
All
what
your
I've heard.
texts are ridiculously long.
Super long.
Your podcasts go for like 9 hours because you got the novel coronavirus.
So a normal weekly one for us.
When you go to take a piss, it's like a 7-hour piss. Oh, he's got a bad case.
Or you
he's
just-
been urinating. He's been urinating.
You just
Oh, he
sit
has
on
novel?
the toilet.
He has novel coronavirus.
You sit on the toilet and you read all the magazines that are right next to
Yeah.
the toilet all at once. All the Cosmos and
Yeah.
I
The
don't know,
really bad people
People and U.S.
will
weeklies.
go sit on the toilet, pee and poop for a really long time while sending a text and actually reading War and Peace all at once with the other hand, right? They're doing it
Yeah.
with two hands. That's the most severe case that we know so
They're
far.
doing it with two hands. Is that what you just did?
I was
They're
like
doing it with
this.
two hands.
Oh, like this, man.
Oh, they're ski polling books. So we have the NFL draft coming up Thursday,
Which,
going to be virtual.
right.
This is the first year I'm not involved in the NFL draft day. It's very weird. Had a conversation about that yesterday.
Great. So the Cowboys get to virtually suck and then actually really suck.
Yeah. There's going to be all sorts of problems with this. They did a test run yesterday that they had all sorts of issues with.
Is this gonna? There's no way they're gonna be able to have regular NFL football games by the start of the season. There's no way.
How do you have 60 people in a Zoom chat that is your team and all your scouts and everything that is also then connected to the NFL Zoom chat?
Okay, you're talking about the draft,
The draft.
but
yeah.
this is when I start thinking about football because right around the corner we'll have training camp start. Think about it. As slow paced as this thing's supposed to be going down, right? And we know that Texas is probably going to backslide in the next month. I would say I'd say the likelihood of us backsliding is pretty high. What?
I have a funny text just came through. It
Go
says,
ahead.
and I got to read the hashtags on this too, but it said somebody called the quarantine protesters the Flu Klux Klan, and I'm losing my shit. And then the hashtags
the Flu
are
Klux Klan.
Flu Klux Klan, the Branch Covidians, and the Confederate Army.
Oh gosh.
It's pretty good.
But
like
so think about this though. You're about to start a season where every weekend you have more than 100,000 people that go to that stadium and parking lot.
Yeah.
That's right around the corner. How in the world are they going to open up AT&T football for college and pro this fall?
I don't know.
It's not going to happen.
There are times where I'm uncomfortable walking through those crowds there, like through the
There's no
hallways
way.
once they're open, when I'm with the dancers, the cheerleaders.
You
It's
could get me
very weird.
Okay, my request is always to
You've
go to
gone
the
with
Eagle
me out
games.
there.
I always want to go to the Eagle games. I always want to go to the Giants. Anyone in our division, I always want to go to. Right?
So you've gone out there with me.
I have a few times.
When you go out
It's-
there with me and we walk through the crowds following the dancers,
No,
we're in there. We're stuffed in
No.
there with all these people,
No.
and they're all gathered around.
I want to
with
go
their
to the top of the
cameras.
monitor and off myself if I have to do that.
You.
I think about doing that anyway when I'm there.
I've never seen Tool.
Is that what you have to yell before you off yourself now?
Yeah.
You have to say, I've never seen Tool. Someday, Keenan's going to see that and be like, that's funny.
I don't think you'll find that funny at all.
You don't think he's going to be like, I said like again, damn it.
Didn't they already? They already took one of my photos.
They did?
The band did, yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's
And
cool.
Spread it around, so maybe they did see it from the
There's
article.
no way you're telling me Maynard could not read that first paragraph and go, what is this?
What is wrong
The
with him?
visual alone, just think about it. What you just said. I haven't seen Tool. Some guy just launches himself off an overpass. I haven't seen Tool.
Another thing I got a kick out of this morning was Tom Brady being fined in the city of Tampa
Why'd he get fined?
for working out in a park. A cop went up and fined him, not knowing who he was, because he was working out. And they fined him $1,000, and they were like, "Oh shit, you're Tom Brady." And the city of Tampa tweeted out, "We're sorry, but you need
Can't
to,
do that.
you can't be doing this. You need to be doing, you know,
Yeah, Tom Brady should
Being
have freaked
strict.
him all out. Like, deal's done. We're done here.
it's $1,000. It's like you and I carrying a $10 bill around our wallet to Tom Brady. What's $1,000 to him? Nothing.
What's $1,000 to his old lady?
Nothing. She makes more than him. Nothing.
Yeah.
We've ran those numbers. Oil prices fell through the roof
Still.
still, so we should be getting gas free. I'm trying to figure that whole.
What are they? They're about
scam
to
out.
start paying us to take the gas.
I think so. I think when we go to the
Get
gas station,
negative.
we should be getting a return, right? We
Like,
fill up
here's
with
some money, and
gas,
it goes, you get
and they're like, "Here,
deposits into your account.
you can have free Cokes, free, chicken. What are those rolls? The chicken rolls at QT that are really good.
Oh, yeah.
Those are really good.
Are you talking about the egg rolls? Because
Well,
have you had that? Have you had the
chicken taquitos? They're good.
Those are
Yeah,
good.
they're really
And
good.
the pork egg rolls are really good.
And the round hot dogs,
Yeah.
the hot dog rolls.
So Q2 food is better than 7-Eleven. You're right on that.
Yeah, way better than 7-Eleven.
I went through this weird phase. I got into a weird kind of place with this lady that was sober, and it drove me to start eating at 7-Eleven a lot because I was out of my realm of things. Didn't know what was going on. I was mixed up. I didn't know up from down.
Yeah, well, that was dumb.
Yeah, you're right. You're definitely right. QT by far. And then the thing that's great about QT is you get them little pretzels they make,
They're good.
the sauces. You get you
Good.
honey mustard and cheese. They're only like $1, I think. Sometimes it's good. That's good stuff, man. The breakfast pizza. You want to talk about a little bit of food real quick before we get back to COVID?
Yeah, because I have 2 more things, and one of them's my favorite thing in the world.
Do you remember a long time ago in a galaxy far away when the guys from Duel, or was it? It might have been Sheridan and Jessica, but someone came in here talking shit about how they were on a road trip. Their band was playing. They were out of town or something, and they had wasabi Doritos.
Yes.
I can't find that anywhere. I
That
can't
was-
find it. I cannot
because
find.
it was a test flavor for a little bit, and then they stopped making
But I
them.
can't find
There's another
anything on
one.
the interwebs. I can't find it anywhere.
You can't find something about a test flavor of wasabi Doritos?
No. You about to prove me wrong? Actually, I don't know if I've even looked. So, Rebecca, getting back to what we were saying.
Dorito, you want me to play the commercial about Doritos wasabi Japanese? They're right here.
Well, that's racist, dude.
They come up. You
What-
want me to pull
If
them up?
you want to go ahead and do that, you racist dick.
How's that racist?
Say the title
Doritos-
again.
It's the title of the video by Doritos is Doritos wasabi Japanese.
Fucking racist.
I think it'd be racist if they called them Fukushima wasabi. Why didn't they do that? It's kind of genius. Japanese wasabi flavored Doritos. It's all
Wasabi-
over the freaking internet. Right here.
Nagasaki wasabi.
You know what? You may be able to get these at the Japanese shop over there in Euless.
There's no way that they would only sell those in Asian towns.
That's the only
There's
place
no
you
way.
can get the green Kit Kats.
No,
The matcha Kit Kats.
I've seen those at other places.
Where? Not at QT. Not at
Text
7-Eleven.
text my ex and ask her because she got them.
I don't need to go through that wormhole.
Yeah, you don't. But
yeah,
you're gonna tell me that she used to drive down to Korean Town.
I don't know what she does on the weekends.
I don't know why I said it that way because I'm not a racist. But she drove down to Korean Town and bought some matcha
See, she
tea
said it again.
Kit Kats.
You might be able
That's
to pick
what
them
you
up
think?
in North Arlington or in Haltom City. I can look around.
Those are way easier to find than the wasabi Doritos.
Probably so. But they only put them out in test markets.
I think it's a lie. I think I've been lied to. So getting back to, I wanted to talk about this.
Betsy Price having COVID.
Does she?
She was around someone that has it.
She's like, hi,
She
I'm
has.
Betsy Price.
She self-quarantined
And
today.
I'm self-quarantining
Started
myself.
today, and she had a test, and we're waiting for the results. Fingers crossed, she's gonna die.
Come on, man. Rebecca was saying that sign that the girl had was my body, my choice, Trump 2020.
Okay, I don't want her to die, but if she is sick,
Rebecca
and
or-
becomes invalid,
Or
Betsy Price.
Betsy Price.
That means she can't hold her.
What is it again?
position
What is your
anymore.
what is your why is she your nemesis again? I forgot.
She's dumb. Everything she's done for the city of Fort Worth.
Look across the
been
table,
shit.
sir.
No. You haven't tried to funnel millions of dollars through some stupid project called Panther Island into your own pocket.
This sounds like a Fort Worth Weekly podcast show. You don't need to
Look
do
at what
that.
she did with Dickies Arena.
All
All
right,
that money that
okay,
went in
okay.
her pocket for that, and her head's gigantic.
Okay. No T's and P's for Betsy Price. I'm
She's-
sorry. We'll take
no.
that back.
She's like a human bobblehead, and she does this stupid bike ride, rolling city hall meeting that we need to get on, and I will get all over her.
Wait, they drive around and go like a pub crawl?
She says it's a rolling city hall, and she gets on her bike, and you can bike ride with her on certain
While
nights
you
of the
talk.
week. Not now. You got to wait 14 days unless she has it and doesn't make it. I wonder if she's ever been to a Tool show.
Man, you got some piss and vinegar today about her.
I told you I was getting fired up before the show.
Goodness gracious.
And then we have this commercial, or these commercials, these COVID-19 commercials, which I will admit, one the other night kind of hit me. I was like, oh, it's a pretty damn good commercial. But you had a whole diatribe on this that No Agenda beat us to because they record earlier than us.
Yeah. And I wanted to get the one with Adam Curry doing his narration, but it might have distracted the listener from it.
Yeah. They would have been like, those guys actually know how to podcast. Let's go listen to them, and then turned us off.
Yeah. But this is bad.
This is
What'd you think
awesome.
when you heard
So-
this? I thought it was a joke.
No,
I thought it
I
was-
was
I thought it
dead
was,
on because I
thought it was
wanted to do it.
That's what I thought. I thought it was a produced bit. Like, well, there's another one, y'all.
I wanted to do this so bad. I wanted to start this show off with us having a nice somber commercial with piano music playing.
Let's explain this. I think this is one of those clips that we
Okay.
gotta explain. This is
If you've been watching TV as of the last 3
see.
weeks,
I haven't witnessed this yet, but I know what they're talking about because Seth and I watched about 20 minutes of news on CNN on Saturday, and it was that. It was exactly that. And then when I was hanging out with my friend up in Frisco, we were watching a little bit of live TV, and it was the same stuff. It was all COVID commercials.
when you were eating his ass,
Yeah.
I said his.
What?
What? Okay. So there are 2 commercials that are always on. There's an Apple one that talks about self-isolation and being creative and love and all that. And then there's an Uber one. Those 2 always play. Then there is another like FedEx one that comes up every once in a while, and a UPS one that comes up.
Major companies. Huge companies.
Thing is,
huge.
all of them are exactly the same, and someone put together this clip and put it up on YouTube of all the commercials.
Can I say something before you
Yeah.
start it off too? You can keep explaining it, and I just want to throw one more thing in when you're done.
Okay, so they all start with piano music.
Mm-hmm.
Then they all start with the same exact phrasing. We started back in for 20 years, for 30 years. We started back in 1982 for all these, and then they go through. We've always been here for you.
Okay.
We're the place. We're
So-
here for you.
Yeah, we're here for you. There's
We wanna-
catchphrases.
Yeah. If you need anything, we're here
If
for
you
you.
need anything,
In these
anything,
another one is
anything.
all of them. In these troubling times,
Troubling
and
times.
these unsure times.
So, did this?
oh shit.
Okay, one more thing before you play it real quick.
Okay.
Did you not think when you were listening to this when they played this?
That it was a bit.
No, well, yeah, that. But when you first heard this, didn't you think of? I thought of Black Mirror and like some brainwashing
Yeah.
stuff. Like, God's sake. keep
So what do
saying
you
it
have?
now.
You have. I think you have 4.
It's like brainwashing.
I think there are 4 major advertising companies in the U.S. There's a bunch of little offshoots, but there are 4 major ones.
Big
I
ones.
imagine all these brands
Or all 4.
went to those 4 big ones.
All right, let's play it.
Okay. So this is Publix. I'll read them as I go. Fairway Stores. Remax. Samsung. Apple.
You don't have to say it.
Kia. Budweiser.
I want people to listen to this.
FedEx. Hudson Bay. Lincoln. They're all the same. Heineken.
We're just in the intro.
Facebook. Penske.
When we first opened our doors,
Since 1926.
Since 1978.
For 60 years.
For 75 years.
For over 80 years.
In 90 years.
For over 100 years. Nationwide has been on your side.
Restaurants have always been there for you.
Nissan has been with you through thick and thin.
We will do what we've always done.
Take care of people.
We're people.
People.
People, people,
People.
people,
Family.
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 family,
Family.
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 Families are families.
Families.
Even now. Especially now.
Especially now.
Right now,
Now more than ever.
more than ever.
Today, more than ever.
Today, more than ever.
in times like this,
At times like these,
During these difficult times.
In these troubled times.
Challenging times.
Trying times.
In these times of uncertainty.
During this time,
This is
of great
amazing.
uncertainty.
During these uncertain times.
During these uncertain times,
in uncertain times.
In uncertain times.
Uncertain times.
Unprecedented times.
Unprecedented times.
Unprecedented times.
This unprecedented moment in our history.
It's time of social distancing.
While things have slowed down,
As we turn more inside.
Do you want to take a time out?
While the
You sound like
doors
looks like you
remain
want to say
closed.
something.
While the distance between us has
No.
grown bigger.
All
The
right,
more
pause
we
it.
stay apart.
Right now, about I would say 15 seconds back, I really started getting that feeling again that I was watching a Black Mirror or Twilight Zone like on Netflix.
You feel like you're watching the news
What?
and everybody has the same headline.
This is we're going to be gaslit like this for 5 years straight, probably.
Probably. I can't wait till the year of COVID. All the stuff once we're past
Oh,
this,
the tributes
starts
and
popping up, the tributes.
Yeah, we got to have the COVID aid concert.
And I bet you Times Person of the Year will be COVID.
I bet you Johnny Depp's going to get up and do a guitar solo with
For
Bon Jovi
COVID.
or something.
So, I think if I remember right, total in this supercut is, I think they said there's 47 different companies represented.
Okay, continue.
Okay.
We still find ways to stay close, even when we're apart.
Even if we can't stand closer than 6 feet,
We can all stay connected to work, school, and most importantly, to each other.
there's still ways to touch each other.
All without leaving the comfort and safety of your home.
Without leaving the safety of your home.
From home.
Your home.
At home.
Home. Home. Home. Home. Home.
Home. Home. That's the key.
Buick and GMC are here to help. Con Edison is here to help.
Here to help.
Our teams are here.
We are here.
We're here.
We're here.
Here for you.
Here for you.
We're here for you.
We're here for you.
We are here for you. We're here for you.
It's amazing.
We'll be here for you.
Runnings is here for you.
It's like
We're
Max
still here for
Headroom.
you.
We're with you. We're
Oh,
part
man.
of your community.
So you can trust us.
You can count on us.
And we'll get through this.
Together.
Together.
Oh.
Together.
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 We're together.
Tagalog.
And together.
Together.
Together. Together.
Together.
Together.
Together.
Together.
Together.
Together.
That is a long human centipede.
So here's the thing: is probably what they did was some ad agency typed one out, and they threw it into a algorithm robot, and said, "Kind of rearrange this up a little bit, spruce it up, change some wording, add some synonyms, some antonyms here and there. Boom, here's the next copy. Boom, here's the next copy.
Does that
Boom,
not
here's the next
make
copy.
you want to throw away your television?
Why do people
that is
rely so
so
much on television?
I don't know. At some point, I don't know. If we kept listening to that, which we do in essence, if you're watching TV, you're hearing all these voiceovers. You're hearing them.
I wonder if someone
Maybe
could make a
consciously or
supercut of you saying
subconsciously.
like.
A lot of drunk people.
Like.
Don't.
like.
Don't.
Thomas is in here.
We're not going to start bringing that up. We don't need the Matt like song. But your head's going to explode if you keep listening to that.
Yeah.
Your head's going to just go
and be done.
Anyway, sorry, Jennifer, about the mess. That's my head.
It's Matt's head.
Matt's head.
Clean it up.
Bitch.
It'll be like picking up bits of brain in the back of the car in Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
So right before we started the show, I found these two lists. And it's this company called Stackline went through and reviewed all the e-commerce sales in the last month and compiled a list of the top 100 gaining companies or top 100 gaining categories in e-commerce and the top 100 declining categories in e-commerce.
Yeah.
You want fastest growing first?
Yeah, let's do fastest growing.
What do you think number one is?
Bob?
Should be
Bob. What's his
straight
name?
up. You should be able to figure this out.
What category under?
Fastest growing. Number one should be easy. Everybody was buying them.
Alcohol.
No, they were putting them on their hands.
Gloves.
Disposable gloves. Up 670%. Next was bread machines, because everybody felt the need to make bread.
Make their own bread.
Number 3 was cough and cold medication. Number 4 was soups. Number 5 was dried grains and rice. 6 packaged foods. 7 fruit cups. 8 weight training. 9 milk and cream. 10 dishwashing supplies.
So ammo wasn't number 1?
11 and 12, these are online, and that's kind of...
that's right. Yeah, it's weird.
They probably went to Amazon. You can't buy ammo on Amazon. But at 10 was dishwashing supplies, 11 was paper towels, and down here at 24 was toilet paper, 190% increase. Now, the 100 fastest declining categories.
Declining.
You have any guest here in the top 10? What do people not need right now?
Not need right now. Huh. I'm going to say sporting equipment like baseball gear and tennis
So
gear or
they kind
whatever,
of broke
like
sporting
basketballs.
equipment up. Like 84 was golf clubs. So golf clubs was really the only thing I see in here right now, just at a quick glance. Musical instruments is 72. Number 1, luggage. No one's needing luggage or suitcases. Number 2 is a briefcase. Number 3 are cameras. I guess no one wants to document themselves.
Yeah.
Number 4, men's swimwear. Number 5, bridal clothing. Number 6, men's formal wear. 7, women's swimwear. 8, rash guards.
Huh.
And 9 is boys' athletic shoes. 10 is gym bags. The number 100 on that list was climbing and hiking bags. But those see sharp declines in sales. Camping equipment, clocks, automotive parts. Because no one's driving. Motorcycle parts.
I'm driving.
Video cameras, you think those would shoot up? People would be sitting at home making their little OnlyFans videos, right?
I think they're doing that with the phones now. These girls.
Have we found out if any of our friends are in OnlyFans stuff?
How do we feel? I don't care. Make that
No,
money.
no. Have we found out if any of them are doing it?
I'm not.
I'm not expecting you to.
I mean, if it gets down to it, I'll do it. We're almost there.
Let's make a phone call.
Okay.
Do you have your song ready you're going to sing?
Oh, okay.
We're going to call one of our
Here comes some
old
diarrhea
friends.
of the ear.
One of our old friends. We're going to give him a call and see if this works.
Oh, man. Here we go. Here we go. Yo.
Let's make sure all this is going to work. Let's see. I'm going to hit call.
Yo. Here we go. Yo. So what's the scenario?
Ooh, it's ringing. Hopefully he answers. Come on, answer, buddy. Answer. We're going to make a couple of calls tonight.
This one's going to be really annoying.
He's not answering.
We'll do it in his voicemail.
We may have to mute his voicemail.
Now we're going to do it on his... Oh, because we don't want people to know.
We don't want people to know his voicemail number. Hopefully it doesn't come up as a phone number. Oh, he's not going to answer. You want to do it on the voicemail?
Yeah, sure. I mean,
if it goes to
the
voicemail?
live people are going to get it, though. He's going to be doxxed.
The wireless customer you are
He didn't pay his
currently is
bill.
not available.
Son of a bitch.
Oh!
He just texted me from this number yesterday.
He didn't pay his bill.
All right, let's call. Since that phone number didn't work, hopefully this one will.
Are we going to sing it to him, too?
No, we're not going to sing it to
Okay,
him.
sure?
Because this one is serious.
Because I do want to sing it.
Just wanted to... and then we'll try calling one more person.
At what point do I get to sing the song?
Maybe to the next person, because it's also their birthday.
Okay.
Hello?
Hello, is this Marlon?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Marlon, this is Dustin from the Jerry Jonestown Massacre. How you doing?
Doing good. How are you?
And
I'm
Stubbs
doing good.
from the Jerry Jones.
Stubbs is here, too. How are you doing in your world?
I'm good, Marlon.
Oh, good. Just driving down to Austin. We're going to go protest and get this shit opened back up.
Are you?
Hell yeah.
Do you have all your rifles strapped to you right now?
I've got no, I don't.
And like 7 holsters for every pistol?
Yeah, it's on my Confederate flag.
Whoa. Sir.
Breaking news. Hey, do you have a fear boner?
It's not a fear.
It's not a fear.
Is it an anger or is it just
The
anticipation?
only thing we have to fear
It's in anticipation.
is the fear boner itself.
Okay, Marlon.
Can y'all hear me okay? I'm trying to stay 6 feet away from the speaker on my speaker.
I don't think you have to do that
I
on
don't
the
think so.
speakers and
It's
stuff.
your
on the
phone.
I don't think it can transmute and go through the phone.
We're not going to send you anything through the phone.
Oh, sorry, Stubbs. If I don't know how this works, I've never been through a pandemic before.
I thought you were having a big swinger party tonight.
No,
I
that's
wanted
later
to,
on.
Oh, okay. I wanted to get this call in before that started.
Are you sure you've never lived through a pandemic? Nicely played.
So I wanted to call you tonight because you have an awesome, what do you want to call it? An awesome thing going on. An awesome fundraiser going on right now.
Okay.
You are accepting $5 donations to your PayPal account that will go to Lola's.
Okay.
And you're giving away what?
My Smokey and the Bandit box set DVD.
Now, this is the Smokey and the Bandit box set that has a long history with it, right?
That is correct.
Someone stole it from you, then they gave it back to you in the middle of the night while you were sleeping like the Tooth Fairy. They put it under your pillow.
What happened was we went to Magnolia, Arkansas, and we found ourselves in a bar with a gay man. And he was talking about how when he grew up, his dad always had Coors, the banquet beer.
Yellow
and
bellies.
He said, yeah, the yellow bellies. And he said that when he was a kid, his dad would go across into, I'm guessing it was either Texas or Colorado, and buy enough Coors to last for the entire year, and then he'd bring it back. So they always had beer in his house. And I said, well, that's the thing for the Smokey and the Bandit. So when we got back from Magnolia, Arkansas, we decided that we needed to watch it. So I looked for it, and I saw that it was missing. And I remembered that I'd loaned it to somebody, but I couldn't remember who I'd loaned it to. So yada, 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 a few calls to Becky Oliver, yada, yada, yada. Still, it was missing. So there was a massive manhunt for my Smokey and the Bandit box set, which has 1 and 2 and 3, but 3 is not as good as 1 or 2.
But you eventually found it.
I have the original and a replacement.
Awesome. So did the person that have this, are they still alive? Have they seen Tool live in concert?
It may or may not have been Tool who had it. I cannot confirm or deny that.
All right, so you're really...
So there wasn't a suicide.
Quote unquote.
I didn't hear you.
There wasn't a suicide.
There was no suicide.
Okay.
This is wild. This is about as wild as the Peter Steele conversation.
So,
do you like that, Marlon?
I'm having a hard time hearing Stubbs.
See, I knew this was going to happen because
he put a mask on.
It hides my it hides my fat face, my double chin up on the camera. So I like putting this on. Now,
is this what you learned in fancy podcaster school?
Yes, it's the first class we took was hiding your fat face for the live stream.
But he didn't learn to not say like or
I learned that. I learned how to say it.
So you're giving this away. You're doing a fundraiser if people send a $5 donation to your PayPal account.
I didn't know Val Kilmer and Cher dated.
So
Sorry,
what is
y'all.
your PayPal address?
It's VONBUNGY@hotmail.com.
Okay.
And what it is I'm taking all the money. I'm going to give 100% of it to the friends at Lola's.
And
Friday evening, I'm going to take all the names that have sent in $5 and pull one out of the hat, and whoever gets that gets to own a piece of ridiculous humor history.
And what's the goal you're trying to hit,
Fantastic.
Marlon?
What's the goal dollar amount?
Yeah, what would you like to hit?
I'd like to get $200.
I think that's attainable.
The people at Lola's, but
And if you get $200, Dustin has gone out on a limb and decided that he would write 10 minutes of stand-up material for Lola's, the first show they have. You're gonna get up there and do 10 minutes, right?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I like that idea.
that's kind of how I got put into another situation a few months ago. So that's what I understood from management was that was the story. So
I'll do 10 minutes if Matt matches dollar for dollar. $200 donation.
Oh wow, golly, that's up in the game. So if I pay $200,
that's a lot of pressure.
So basically, I have to pay $200 to see Dustin do stand up for 10 minutes.
Yes.
What is this? George Carlin here?
$100 every 5 minutes. You see me. That's about my royalty fee for showing up to events.
God, Louis C.K. here?
Yep. Hey, Marlon, are you going to put any gear up? Maybe like a guitar or some amps or maybe a pedal?
We're gonna do the DVD box set and see how that goes and go from there.
What about wait. So there is no truth to the rumors that there'll be guitar picks thrown in that could potentially be signed by you and other members of the band, the Methinks.
Oh, I'll throw some guitar picks in with the prize pack.
Signed. Marlon?
Hello?
Oh, I couldn't hear you. There's a crowd here over here. What's going on?
Well, you're supposed to be distancing. You're supposed to be using social distancing.
Yes.
6 inches away, of course.
Okay. Will these guitar picks, be signed by members of the Methinks?
I've got a few Johnny Trash Pockets guitar picks. I've got a few Methinks Loud and Sucky guitar picks. I'll throw a bunch in there.
How are the rest of the Methinks boys? They doing all right in all this?
Yeah, I think they're doing all right. It's been pretty quiet in Haltom City. Not a lot of jamming getting done lately.
Not a lot of what?
Jamming.
Did they put like
I thought you said Germans.
Like chains and locks over the doors of the rehearsal space so no one can get in there?
I'm not sure. I haven't been up there.
Do you know if your gear's still up there?
God, I hope so.
You know what? I don't know if my gear's still at ours. I haven't been up there in 5 months or 5 weeks.
I need to go up there and just look at it and longingly lust over.
Do you remember how to play guitar?
Memories.
Watch it, Marlon. It's a kid show.
Yeah, I don't know that I did before, so I
Yeah.
can't blame it on the Rona.
I'm gonna have to relearn bass all over again.
No, it's gonna be terrible.
It is.
Everybody's gonna when all this is over, everybody's gonna be so excited, and they're like, "Oh, we're gonna have the biggest show ever," and we're all gonna get to whatever venue we're playing in, and we're gonna realize that we haven't practiced in 2 months and we sound like shit.
Have you heard of these rumors about this new band, COVID Spatula, that's coming out?
COVID Spatula.
Yeah, there's a band that put a few songs together, and from what I've heard, it's pretty good stuff.
COVID Spatula.
No, actually, I have heard of that, but I heard different reviews.
All of those guys have been to a Tool show.
They have.
Yeah,
Oh.
They've all seen them. So, all right, Marlon, we're gonna let you go. Just wanted to touch base with you on your awesome giveaway. I think it's badass. And,
it was nice to talk to a human. I haven't talked to a human outside of my family in way too long. So
yeah,
well,
Marlon.
Even though it was you guys, it was nice to chat.
Well, you guys,
we're half humans. You're welcome over anytime if you want to come over and fight the Rona.
Hey,
you can come on over
and tell them a thanks to keep on rocking and docking. Okay.
Rocking, docking. I can do that. I'll write it down before I forget.
Rocking
with docking.
No, not rocking with docking. Rocking and docking while listening to docking.
Hey, we came up with something this week. We found out that a three-way where it's a guy, 2 guys and a girl, is actually called a dock block.
It's called a dock block.
You got to think about it a little bit.
You got to think about it.
Yeah. A dock block.
I'm going to need a Venn diagram of that.
Well, if it's the wobbly H, the girl's in the middle.
So it's a dock block.
The 2 guys
got 2 guys that are uncircumcision
would be looking like they're going to dock,
but they can't.
But a girl gets in the way. So
because one's in the stink and
dock
one's in the
block.
pink.
Oh, I got you.
So it's a dock block.
Whatever floats your boat, man. I don't judge. I mean, you guys do whatever you need to do.
You know what?
We're just a think tank here coming up with this stuff.
Actually,
you're the idea
Marlon,
man.
there's another really good band that's put some music together that's rumored out there called the Dock Blockers.
The Dock Blockers?
Yeah.
Okay.
You got to be on the
You got
lookout
my
for them
interest.
too.
And the Cult Spectrum.
The Cult Spectrum?
And the Cult
Yeah.
Spatula.
The Cult Spatula. Okay.
All right.
I'm gonna write this down so I don't forget it.
I would.
Yeah,
I'd write it all down.
because I once had an idea of a place called Five Iron Frenzy, and I didn't write it down. And guess what? Now there's a place called Top Golf.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah.
Love
Stole
you.
his idea.
Love you, Marlon. I would be
Man,
rich.
That's fucking terrible.
And then I'd have all our money. All the local bands' music gear would get paid by me.
Yep.
I'd go to each band and be like,
and-
"Hey, man, what do you want? What do
Here
you
you
want
go.
to play for this year? I'm gonna go buy
Is
you
that-
whatever."
Is that like one of the defining moments of your life where everything was going real good up until that, and then from there it just went south?
Yeah.
South of heaven.
All right, Marlon.
All right.
Remember, you
Hey,
own nothing
thanks.
in this world except your own sadness.
You do. We miss you, man. We need to get
Likewise.
together and have a beer, 6 feet apart,
Sounds good.
in a parking lot
Sounds good.
somewhere.
I'm totally down. We'll sit on the porch and drink.
All righty. Sounds good. Take it easy, brother.
Defecate.
Cheers.
Later.
Bye.
Marlon from the Methinks. Yay. Now, we got a call midway through his. It was the guy we originally called. Do you have your song ready?
Yeah, man. This is gonna lose us listeners doing this.
Why? We've gained more.
No, well, this one's gonna. They're gonna be
This
like,
one?
okay, we're done here.
What's up, buddy?
Is this Russ?
This is Russ.
This is Dustin from the Jerry Jonestown Massacre, along with
Matt. We got-
Oh, is that Stubbs?
It's Stubbs.
Fuck Stubbs.
How are you doing, buddy?
Good, man. Yourself?
Been a long time, sir.
It has. One
Oh,
of these
you're on the
days,
air.
I need to come hang out with you boys. Cool.
We have to tell you legally you're on the air.
All right, cool. So I shouldn't say shit, fuck, cunt, suck, cocksucker, motherfucker, tits,
Well, it's a
fart,
podcast.
dirty twat.
It's a
Okay,
podcast.
good.
You can say them all.
Okay, all right.
We heard a rumor that today was your birthday.
It is, sir.
And in honor of your birthday, Matt wrote you a song, and he's going to sing
Matt
it
wrote
to
me
you
a song? Hell
right
yeah.
now.
No, you're singing it too. I thought.
I'm singing falsetto backup.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Lightning crashes, a new mother cries. Her placenta falls to the floor. The angel opens her eyes. The confusion sets in before the doctor can even close the door. Lightning crashes, an old mother dies. Her tensions fall to the floor. The
On the
angel
floor.
closes her eyes. The confusion, what was hers, belongs now to the baby down the hall. Oh, how it feels coming back again, like a rolling thunder crashing the wind, pulling the forces from the center of earth again. I can feel it.
I think you guys might have a hit on your hands.
Lightning crashes.
Okay, that's enough. We got to the first chorus.
We didn't even get to the I can feel it. I can feel it.
I can feel it.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Russ.
I think you guys have a hit on your hands. I
I
really
think
do.
so. I think so. We're going to auto tune it, make sure it sounds good,
Oh, yeah, definitely.
and everything will be perfect.
Yes, definitely. I mean, from previous discussions we've had on the show,
Yes.
that back in the day I was a karaoke host.
Yes, that was like
And-
year one. You haven't been on our show since
Yeah.
like year one.
Yeah, it's been a long time. I need to come back.
You do.
I'm like an OG
They are an OG.
JJTM
The
guy.
door's always open on Tuesday.
Definitely. Yeah, we'll have to make that happen. But my boss used to get pissed off whenever I'd let somebody sing that because he hated seeing placenta up on the giant screen behind the singer. And it drove him nuts. And anytime he would come to visit the show and check in on it,
Yes.
I'd have one of my buddies sing it just to irritate him. It was fun.
That's amazing.
I
Hey,
think if someone pointed that out to me like you just did, if I'm out drinking at a karaoke bar, which I hope to God I'd never do if I make it through this COVID-19 thing.
yes, it is, Becky.
But if I go to one if and you showed that to me, said, "Look, it says placenta." From that point on, it would bug me too. I'd be like, "Oh, I don't want to hear this because you got to see placenta on the wall."
On the
Literally,
floor.
on the well, it'd be
On
on
the
the wall,
floor.
on the floor.
About talking about on
I
the floor.
guess.
It's all over the place.
Becky Dugan
Placenta
in the chat room wants to
party.
know is that the Russ?
That is the Russ.
See? How old are
It
you?
is
How
the
old are you
Russ.
today?
42.
Jesus Christ.
Which I mean, what's the Hitchhiker's thing? It's the
Yeah. 42
answer to life in the universe or whatever. The ultimate
sure
question.
is.
Yeah.
Is your body
So,
breaking down yet?
I mean, that started a couple years back. I mean, I had the whole heart condition and surgeries and all that.
Yeah.
And then, you know, a couple years ago, last year I think it was, a back injury. So yeah, it's been breaking down pretty well on me since 40, I think. So
Damn those 40s.
yeah, it's good times.
Damn,
let me tell
Russ.
you. What?
Way to bring the room down. Is it time to
I mean,
put Russ down?
Let's sing another
No,
song.
no.
My
pain
pain crashes.
and the old mother cries.
And old Russ breaks down. His placenta falls to the floor.
You know, well, while I'm on the show,
Yes.
I happen to know a lead singer looking for a project. If anybody has any needs,
do you
I
hear that,
just wanted
everyone?
to throw that out there.
What's his name?
It's D. Russ.
Oh,
D. Russ.
D. Russ, yes.
So you're looking for a band to front, huh?
Yeah, I'm looking for something. Looking for some fun to have. It's been
Anybody-
a little bit.
Well, if anybody needs a front man, how do they find you?
Facebook, I guess, these days.
What
Yeah.
kind of project you gonna do? What are you looking for here? Your little, live
I
cover
mean,
band?
You want some blast
You know,
I'd do live cover
honestly,
band.
a live cover band and call it Placenta.
beat? There you go.
My other thought was maybe a Sick Puppies tribute, and I would call it Parvo.
Well, actually, that's a very good idea. Actually,
Yeah. And you could also throw in Skinny Puppy songs.
Yeah, you could do that too.
That'd be shocking.
But in all seriousness, I got a couple of buddies that are trying to get me to start a Matchbox 20 cover band with them.
they're the ones that do. Matchbox 20 is the one that does the "Well, I will, well, I will, well, I will."
Yeah, yeah.
Right? That them?
Sounds right. Yeah.
I can't even think of a Matchbox 20 song right now.
I've heard job,
Yeah,
but a
you
little
can.
bit too much.
Push,
a little bit
Real World,
bushy.
Long Day,
I seriously,
I can't see the third
Mad Season, Crutch, Bent, Damn.
seriously, I can't think of how any of those
see
go
what
right
other
now.
match. Remember, he's the one that did
He's
the song
singing
with.
Push right there.
Yeah, he did.
And he did that Rob Thomas thing.
Oh, I remember
Yeah, he
that
did
one.
the
Santana
Smooth.
thing.
Santana thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the,
But that was the genius of Santana behind there.
Yeah, but still, I mean,
yeah, I know some of
it
those
was still the
songs.
singer from Matchbox that counts, right?
Are you gonna do your hair like his? His hair was
No.
magical.
No.
Who?
My hair is not that magical. Although, I mean, by the time this lockdown's over, who knows? I could have like
Magical
the magnificent
Matchbox.
hair I've always wanted, which is the guy AJ from Empire Records. I always wanted his hair.
Yeah, everyone
That's a
wanted
good
his
one.
hair.
You know,
know
he was
what
the
the
guy
other
that
day
glued the
was?
quarters to the floor. Yeah, it was Rex Manning Day.
Yeah, the other
Yeah.
day was Rex Manning Day. Huh.
Yeah.
Well, hell.
Definitely.
What about the Nixons? Doing Nixons? Oh, they're playing shows.
Yeah.
Can't do a Nixons cover band while they're playing. I guess,
Why
right?
not have a Nixon's cover band open for the Nixons? Bam.
That'd be
And
awesome.
you could do a Nixon. You could be in two bands. Do like David O'Hearn does, and do. You could be in the Nixons cover band that's opening up for the tribute Matchbox 20.
Oh, that would work actually. And then, I mean, I really wanted to also at one point. Really felt strongly about needing to do a Foo Fighters tribute.
That
But
hasn't been
apparently
done
we've
in a
already
while.
got like 10 of those. In
Yeah, there's like
DFW.
3 of them, I
And
think.
they're
in-
all good.
But I wanted to
We
call
don't need
mine
another
Pity
cool.
the Foo,
That's pretty good.
I do like Winnie the Pooh.
right?
I like Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah.
Well, we were calling to wish you a happy birthday.
I appreciate it, guys. Happy
Um,
Tuesday.
You need to come in here and,
Happy
and sit
Tuesday
down
to
for
you,
real
Russ.
with us one night.
Definitely.
Just
definitely
holler at us. We'll line
Let me
it up.
know when a good time is. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just working from home these days. So.
Any Tuesday.
Hey,
Any Tuesday.
by
Bring
the
that
way-
groupie of yours that makes such good weed brownies.
Okay. Okay. By the way,
Okay.
You've seen Tool live, haven't you?
by the way, the new Rollertown beers.
Yeah.
Amazing.
How were they? I
Amazing.
was going to ask you how those were.
I was only able to get the light and then what they call the Big German, which is a Kolsch.
Yeah.
Those are both excellent. I've heard good things about the Juicy IPA, although I'm not an IPA guy personally.
Which
I'm
one?
Not really either.
And then they have the
What's he
War
talking about?
Daddy, which is a milk stout that sounds like it's phenomenal.
What brewery are you talking
Hopefully
about?
the next time. Huh?
What brewery are you talking about here?
Rollertown up in Salina. It's Bent and Skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those boys
It's theirs?
opened a brewery and had a grand opening last Friday. Unfortunately, they could only do pre-orders with drive-through pickup, but
Yeah.
I drove an hour and a half round trip to
Yeah.
buy 8 beers.
Where's it at exactly?
It's on North Oklahoma Boulevard in
Right,
Salina.
yeah.
Oh, it is? Okay.
It's up there, Salina Prosper and all that.
Way
Yeah,
up
it's
there,
like
yeah.
east of Denton.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
up.
it was way up there, but
Yeah.
it was worth it. It was cool.
I didn't know if it was
And
like an
Did they
old
have a
building or
tap room
anything.
and everything up there?
That's the plan was actually originally it was only going to be a tap room. They weren't going to do any canning at all.
Really?
And then once this lockdown happened, the quarantine and all that stuff, they had to come up with Plan B, and they ended up canning. They said they had basically brewed like a 45-day supply that they sold out of in 3.5 days with pre-orders.
Damn.
And what would you said they have a Kolsch and they have a
Yeah, it's a Kolsch, a light, an IPA, and a stout.
Oh yeah, we do need to go
Yeah,
up
we
there.
need to go up there.
We definitely.
I think we're going to do a
that,
Kolsch tour.
I think I heard that, or am I making shit up? That had something to do with them having to leave their 105.3 and go sit out for a little bit and go to the Eagle.
Yeah.
Was it had to do with the brewery?
I mean, I think part of it was they just wanted the freedom to do what 97.1 is going to let them do.
And go
and
hard
they
with
kind
the
of
brewery?
got bored talking about nothing but sports. And then also, if you look at it, they're genius because right now there are no sports to talk about. So
yeah.
So the Eagle's still a thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's where
Eagle's still
Ben
a
and
thing.
Skin's at now.
Yeah, they're actually the lead into.
I worked
RMS
there for
now.
a little bit. I don't know if you knew that, Dustin, at
I
the
did.
Eagle, the 97.
Russ Martin still there?
I think he is.
That guy's still relevant, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
I think
he
Chloe's still there. And
he did the whole working from home thing long before everybody else because I don't think the guys actually worked in the studio.
Does he
in
still
years
have
from
Michael
what I
Jackson
hear.
hair?
I have no clue.
Hey, Russ, is Chloe still working with Russ Martin?
I think so, man. You know,
That's cool.
Again,
Russ,
another
Chloe's a cool
old
dude,
karaoke
man.
story. Chloe. When I was doing karaoke, I had a show out at Gators on Tuesday nights out at 121.
Gators.
Yeah, and one night we were out there and I was doing my karaoke and Chloe came out and the Eagle was doing a remote from out there. And he came up and he needed my mic. So I let him have the mic and do his thing. And then he comes up to me and he goes, "Do you just do karaoke or do you DJ too?" And I'm like, "No, I DJ too." And this will tell you how long ago it was. He hands me the first Kid Rock CD and goes, "You're going to need this. Trust me."
Yeah, that was when so did you ever, I might have hung out there with you then when I was working there.
You
Because that
might
was
have.
right when I worked for the Eagle. It was right then.
Yeah, it was
that time
it was a while
span.
back.
And he was all about, man, he was a cool dude. He's got
Oh,
some
yeah. Chloe
wild
was
stories
amazing,
too. Chloe
man.
was he partied, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah, no,
times.
he was-
That's
he
when I
was
had
awesome.
blue
He was great.
hair. They call me Smurf, the Papa Smurf.
Smurf? Papa Smurf?
Like him and Robert Miguel started calling me Smurf, and then everybody at that radio station started calling me Smurf because I had blue hair.
Papa Smurf.
Yep.
Nice.
Still didn't get
But
my
without your running pants.
still didn't get my band signed. That was the whole goal of me going and working up
And
there.
you won't
it
even let
didn't
me
work.
play them on the show anymore.
I've been sent a
Terrible.
cease and desist
From who?
from our label,
Oh, okay.
Stinky Pinky
hey,
Records.
You guys are more than welcome to play Waking House anytime you want. I'm just going to go ahead and put that out there.
You know what? We'll close the show with that.
We may just
I'm all
do
about
that.
Yeah, we'll take you up on
self-promotion. You guys
that.
know that. Even though the band
It's been a
has
while.
been dead for 5
Been a
years.
while.
All right, guys. Well, I got a 4-year-old that's being a little whiny in the background. I don't want too
Well,
much
do
of that
it.
on the show for you.
Hey,
So,
do a cake smash with your butt.
all
It's your
right,
birthday.
we'll do.
Alrighty, later.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys. Thanks.
Yep.
Bye.
We got one more call to make.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Jeez. Is this going to be a song? We doing
Do you
want
to sing a song?
All right. What
Do you
song
want to sing a
should we
different song?
Yeah, let's sing a different song.
I don't even know if this one's
You
going
want
to
to go
work.
upbeat?
Let's see if this one even works.
Here, we'll go upbeat.
This is our buddy. He's supposed to start a band with us.
Why
Dude,
didn't
listen
we?
to that call.
That sounds like a FaceTime.
It's a. I don't have his regular phone number for some reason. I think I lost it when I did the phone thing. You probably won't even know what to do. You gonna sing a Matchbox 20 song? I don't know any Matchbox 20 songs. Swear to God.
All right, here I'll look one
How about
up.
a Goo Goo Dolls?
Let's do Matchbox 20.
How about some Counting Blue Cars? What about Breakfast at Tiffany's?
I don't think those are all the same bands at all. I don't think our friend's gonna answer the phone either.
He's not answering. All right, well.
All right, let me see.
Happy
here.
birthday, Ranger.
Let's see here. Matchbox 20.
I got a question. I got 2 things that are coming up. First off,
songs, famous songs.
I found out today there's going to be a virtual Trinity Trash Bash. Do you know what the Trinity Trash Bash is? That happens in Fort Worth. It's where it's a one day a year they go along the Trinity River and pick up all the trash, and they make a big deal out of it. It's a big celebration. They have a little festival and stuff, and people get drunk.
Yeah.
As they're picking up trash, they throw their bottles into the Trinity.
Yeah.
And when they're empty. Well, this year they're having a virtual Trinity Trash Bash.
You just clean your apartment? I should do it.
I don't understand any of this, but like each day between now and Saturday is different things. Like you're supposed to draw and color pictures and show them and post them and stuff. And it's supposed to be, and then there's going to be a big virtual celebration on Saturday. But I don't understand why these people want to make more trash by drawing pictures and doing crossword puzzles and stuff. Why are you making more trash when you're trying to clean up trash?
I don't know, but Armadillo, the brewery up in Denton's doing something pretty cool too, like that I saw.
Making more trash to throw away?
No, art. And it's basically a virtual art class, and you get to paint and stuff while you're drinking beer and with your
from
friends
your home.
From your home, yeah.
We have a bunch of friends that are doing that already.
I think people are just trying to do what they can.
But why would
Let's
you?
don't go.
I don't understand
last
virtual
week's
trash bash.
There was last week's you got offended by one too.
You know what I'm not offended by?
Doing them, they're fun.
Kim Jong-il is probably about to die.
See, but I read something that South Korea. Man, we're jumping all over the place tonight.
I know.
But I read something about that being that South Korea was saying that, hey, tap the brakes on that a little bit because they don't have any verification. That's where we get most of our information about North Korea is their intel.
Well,
South Korea's intel.
He's made no public appearances. He's had this crazy operation. Says he smokes like a freight train. He wasn't doing well to begin with.
Oh, is he a smoker?
Yeah, he smokes like crazy.
Yeah.
Like nonstop. And
did he smoke
he didn't
on that?
show up for his
Do you
dad
remember
or
that
grandfather's
crazy
birthday?
documentary that was about Dennis Rodman going over to see him?
Thought you meant the one that Seth Rogen did. That crazy documentary.
Oh, that's a good one. The
one
Spirit Molecule?
No, the one about them going to North Korea and doing an interview.
Oh, you
and
said
they're
Seth
trying to-
Rogen. I thought you said Joe Rogan, and I was thinking the Spirit Molecule.
They're trying to assassinate him, secretly assassinate him. Yeah.
That wasn't a bad movie, was it? I don't remember hardly any of it at all.
Anyway, so maybe Kim Jong and Betsy Price may kick
Yeah.
it at the same time.
Okay, maybe. You know,
Has Kim
I don't
Jong
know
ever
why
seen
we're
Tool?
still trying to.
Has
I don't
Tool
know
ever
why,
toured North Korea?
I don't know why we're trying to start a trifecta death apartment that the ticket has with Betsy Price in there. Like, what are we doing here? Are we Matt?
Betsy Price.
What did she do to you, man?
Lieutenant Dan Patrick.
Now he can go.
Kim Jong Il.
Okay, if one of them doesn't belong, or if out of the two, Betsy Price and Mr. Dan Patrick, Lieutenant Governor, which one are you putting in?
Out of those two?
Like, who are you wishing for on the would go list? Has he seen Tool? Or
Dan
she?
Patrick. Because
Right,
he's more
by four.
influential and has more power than.
Right.
I mean,
And
Betsy
he's-
Price is easily ignored.
Yeah. And he's talking like a dog that's just like
Yeah.
out of his mind,
But
foaming
if
at the
it
mouth
was-
right now.
If it was Betsy Price, Dan, Lieutenant Dan.
Now, see, I like Lieutenant Dan, so I wish he wouldn't call him that. But that's
But his name
Lieutenant
is
Dan Patrick.
Lieutenant
Yeah.
Dan Patrick. Okay, so Betsy Price, Dan Patrick, Kim Jong Il.
Okay,
You know what that is, don't you? A dock block.
That is a doc. Good gosh, man, you're on a roll this week.
It's a 3-room apartment dock block.
You're on a roll, man.
Here comes your 10 minutes of stand-up that I'm going to say at Lola's.
Whoo, you're on to some stuff tonight, though. I think you should write everything that you've come with. You're coming with them. You're coming with the zingers tonight. If you're an aspiring comedian and you listen to our podcast show, which sometimes I claim to be. I'm writing this stuff down. I don't know about y'all. I'm writing Dustin shtick down, and I'm gonna go make a bunch of money with Dane Cook.
All right.
Wait.
Yeah.
We're about to get off my train of thought, though. Okay.
Kim Jong or Betsy Price or Lieutenant Dan?
What was the thing? Oh, let me see here, man. Oh,
Does Lieutenant Dan Patrick just put the lieutenant on there so he's easily corresponded with the Lieutenant Dan from?
Like it's not even really his name. He just
It's
says
not. He just
Lieutenant
throws
Dan's
it out
cool
there.
because I like Forrest Gump.
Did
Because
he
was an
even
American
serve?
hero.
Did that fucker even serve?
He was probably a royal ambassador at Beltview Baptist Church in Beaumont, Texas, or some shit like that.
He's the lieutenant governor. Go ahead. Keep going.
Does the
I'm looking
definition
at
does it say beta cuck next to his name?
He has his own website and it's a .org, so he takes money.
All right. I stumbled. I don't know if you've noticed this, but I stumbled across a movie that's streaming on HBO. One of my favorite Brad Pitt movies ever, and Ed Norton's, and where I aspired my body to be at the end of this summer.
This son of a bitch. I'm looking at
Fight Club.
Yeah, what about Fight Club?
It's streaming on HBO again.
Yeah, it's greatness.
Yeah.
Watch it all the time.
Yeah. It's a go-to.
Yeah.
And I never knew this. This is funny.
So many secret stuff in that thing.
Yeah, and I never knew that there was these flashes of Tyler
all through
it.
Yeah.
Until I heard the other day when Alif and Seth were watching it, and I was like, they're out their mind. They're just thinking they see that. And then I watched it the other night, and yeah, there's like 3 or 4 of them in there.
I want to say Seth and I, when it came out on DVD, we went through it.
And found them all?
And found them all.
How many are there?
There's like 7 or 8. And then there's the dick.
Yeah, the dick. But the dick was just described, wasn't it? Or is there a version that actually has it come up? And they do the music.
No, I think in that scene, it actually does do it.
Like at the bottom in the right corner or some shit?
No, I think there is a subliminal 1 frame. I want to say there is.
Because I thought it was just a audio thing.
God, it's so funny.
Yeah.
And all the kids just look around and start crying. It's
Man,
amazing.
you want to talk about an interesting watch, though? With this day and age and what's going on in the world with the COVIDs, the corona macaronis and all that, and our government going nuts, and like what we just listened to, that audio clip. You watch that now, you're like, man, this is more relevant now than it was back then.
So I think this is something you can put down in the book if we steal something from
about Fight Club.
No, just about this. Okay, let's put Fight Club and we'll let it bounce off each. Fight Club and what's going on right now. You can write this down. By the end of summer, we're gonna have some type of wacky event happen that some radical is gonna blame on COVID. Like that event that's in Fight Club didn't necessarily hurt anybody because they just went to take all the banks down.
Yeah.
And destroy the credit history, which is a great idea.
It's also a lot like Mr. Robot.
Yeah.
This whole thing going around is a
with
lot like Mr. Robot, too.
But I think someone's going to try to do is
something like that
before the end of summer, at least before the end of the year. Someone's going to there's going to be some crazy event that happens, and someone's going to try to do it and say that it's related to COVID, or we're going to blame this on COVID.
Like to start something bigger than it is.
Yeah.
I could see that for sure. Man, you don't want to hear something crazy that I saw on the way over here or on the way home from work? I was on an overpass, and all of a sudden I had like 7 state troopers like haul ass past me, and I was turning off the tollway onto 35 South. And when we got around when we were getting over the overpass, like they passed, all the troopers passed me up, and they were hauling ass so much and weaving in and out of traffic that they almost caused an accident getting on the actual overpass. Which I got something to say about this too. This law enforcement thing I've been seeing recently, but they haul up. Well, about the time I start getting up there, I realized they stopped on the overpass at the very bottom, like where the overpass was like 20 feet up. And there was one of those trucks that was like a working crew truck, like that has the emergencies on it, and they were all parked around that and in front of it, and had rushed out of their cars and had some like Indian looking dude with a jacket on, like looking all fucked up. And I was like, so I wonder if that guy was trying to jump in front of that truck because they weren't treating it like it was a like a hostage situation or something.
They didn't
violent.
draw down on him.
They didn't draw down on him or nothing, but they were on him quick, and they were. I saw a couple of the guys giving each other like this. This had happened like within
Fist
20.
bumps.
Yeah, giving fist bumps. Like hell yeah.
Maybe he was going to jump off the bridge, and everybody talked him down. And
So the
cops
guy
were
that
just
was,
there.
but the thing is that I wonder what it had to do with the driver though. That's the thing that's catching me off.
Watch the news. Let's see if something comes up in like Star Telegram or something.
I don't think that's the type of thing that would get reported right now though, with all this crap going on.
I didn't think so either. I didn't think what I saw that one day where the guy jumped off the Lake Worth Bridge would ever get reported, and it ended up being in the Star Telegram like 2 days later. Because that was fucking weird. That guy just got out of his truck.
Yeah.
Walked around it. As I passed him, he was just walking towards the edge, and I looked in my rearview mirror. I was like, "That's weird. Why did he stop right there? And what's he doing?" And he stood up on the guardrail of the bridge, and I saw him just jump off, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And then the next thing, there were helicopters and boats and police
Didn't that
cars
happen
everywhere.
a few years ago during one of our shows? Someone went on a Roof Snow bridge and jumped off.
They're the one that was brutal.
Yeah,
That's
or
the
no,
guy-
he hung himself, wasn't it?
He tied a rope to the bumper of his Jeep or something like that, or to his
Yeah.
winch, and he jumped off and hung himself over 820.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that might be
that's fucking brutal.
that might be some of the lyrics of the cult.
I don't think so.
Oh, you don't want that type
I
of stuff
just
on
left the
there?
band.
You quit the
So,
lyrical content.
I'm looking up Dan
Threw
Patrick.
you off? Yeah.
He never served in the military. And he started in radio and television, and then opened.
But some things
he
are
opened
worth
a
more
chain-
than living.
He opened a chain of sports bars that immediately went bankrupt. So
He's a schmooze.
yeah, what an asshat.
I don't like him, man.
You want to hear his you want to hear his position on abortion?
Oh gosh.
Opposes education. He wants to increase the number of charter schools. Most of the charter schools in the state are ran by China. Gun laws. He wants to require background checks. I can have my gun. Illegal immigration. He opposes illegals. Same-sex marriage. Opposes the gay. Marijuana. Hates the plant. Domestic partner benefits. Doesn't think they're worth it. Statutory rape. He says the age of consent when young love is a sex crime. He is favoring very tough statutory rape laws. He's a supporter of Confederate monuments.
Dude.
In the coronavirus, he says some things are more important than living during an interview in defense of his previous comments on the pandemic.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
On video games, he believed video games are a contributing factor to shootings, which has been proven multiple times that that's not the case. And, of course, he backs Trump. What kind of religion? He's a Baptist.
That's bad news too. Say what
Does he dance?
Like is he a Southern Baptist, Independent Baptist, Pentecostal Baptist?
Southern Baptist Church of Houston since
Whew,
1992.
man.
Those are the guys that don't dance, right?
No, they do.
Oh, they
Southern
do?
Baptists were what my parents were.
Who doesn't?
And they were
which
cool.
which Baptists
Independent
don't dance?
Baptists.
Okay.
They don't dance.
What do Southern Baptists not do?
Drink. That's the big one.
Drugs?
Hell
Heroin?
no.
Sex?
Are you talking about the one that
Did they have sex in a sheet?
Yes. No, there was no sex in the sheet.
What else?
Just the way they like it's a very patriarchal form of
They only do one position?
no, not that, but like
Missionary,
the
that's
like
it?
a guy can fuck around at a church and he's just a young stud that hasn't found his head, but a girl does it, then she's a whore. Like really, they have double standards on a bunch of shit, and but they're very kind and family people. Like but the only thing that really bugged me that I couldn't stand about my parents' church growing up was that it seemed like dudes could do whatever kind of, but women had to they were really messed up if they got pregnant or something. And I had a friend that killed herself, and one of the rumors was that she shot herself because she was too scared to tell her parents that she was pregnant. So I've always had a bad taste in my mouth growing up when that happened. And it sent me down this weird thought process. I was like, what are these churches like? That's how I started thinking for myself a little bit. I was like, that doesn't sound right. Why should a girl feel so scared to tell her parents this? Or even if it wasn't true, that I'm sure that is, because I've seen the way girls are treated around the church when it's thought that they had sex before marriage.
Oh yeah.
And it seemed to
It's
like the
always
guy
the
was
girl's
always
a
like
whore.
whatever, but the girls were always a whore from
Yeah.
hell. And you were, but if you
will
were a dude,
never be fit for a man now.
yeah, you can't wear white at your wedding, which I don't know if that's a Southern
I
Baptist
think
thing
that's
or not,
just a thing.
so
I was.
he doesn't sound
one
like a
thing.
fun guy to party with.
No, and speaking of non-fun guys, your buddy Kenneth Copeland. I was sent this.
Did he do it again?
No.
Give us some more gold.
I was sent this. Good night, Becky. I was sent this list of the richest pastors in America. Have you seen this?
No, he's got to be number one, right?
Number one, $760 million is what he's worth. Pat Robertson's 100. Benny Hinn is 60, and then your other buddy, Joel Osteen, is 40.
$40 million.
That's your
man.
top five. Your TV TD Jakes is 18 million worth. Total, this entire top 10 list is worth 1.6 billion, and apparently, this hasn't been fact checked, but none of them have donated to
COVID?
COVID-19 research.
That's weird.
Or to help people out. Yeah.
Ooh, that's really weird.
1.6 billion.
Do you believe that? There's no way that's true. That they have not. There's not been any kind of donations made.
I don't see Kenneth Copeland giving any of his money to anything.
All that whole list, though, someone has thought and has a PR firm that's like, hey, this is not going over well unless they're given to their.
Joel
okay,
Osteen wouldn't let people
wait a second.
in his church during a hurricane for shelter.
Okay, so what if they're doing it under the umbrella of religion, though? Does that still count? Because what if they're saying, hey, we'll give this money that we took for Southern Baptist Men of God like fund or something like that, and it gives money to people that are religious single fathers or something like that?
Let's see here. I'm going to see.
Or is it just they have not given to a public, like a big known Red Cross or something like that? Not that it matters one way or the other.
Here's how Kenneth Copeland has paid back to his followers. He said,
is it tied to COVID, what you're going to talk about?
Yeah. On March 11th, 2020, he claimed to heal viewers of his television show with the disease of COVID by asking them
blowing.
To touch his television as he prayed for them.
Oh, I thought that's when he did the.
Yeah, we haven't got there yet.
Ugh.
As many of his followers lost their jobs in the economic crisis, Copeland told followers to continue paying tithes to him even if they lost their jobs.
There's no way.
In a broadcast, Copeland called it a weak strain of the flu, and that fear of it was sin and putting faith in the devil. That's when he blew it away. And then it said, during the pandemic, Kenneth Copeland has repeatedly said during the pandemic that it has ended or will soon end. He said at one point that God told him that it would soon be over as Christians' prayers have overwhelmed it, and that the pandemic was brought to America by displays of hate towards President Donald Trump by critics who had interfered with divine protection that Donald Trump provided.
Okay. That's dangerous, man. You're lucky to be alive.
It's the same. Who, me?
Yeah.
It says here.
That's dangerous stuff.
In the same sermon, Copeland claimed to destroy the virus with the wind of God, saying, I blow the wind of God on you. You are destroyed forever, and you'll never be back. Thank you, God. Let it happen, because it happened.
Whew, man.
Or cause it to happen. That mother...
All right, so what about the rest? There's nothing out there. There's no one at all out there that is in the top. What'd you say it was?
The top 10.
That is giving to any kind of COVID relief fund that has been public knowledge.
Okay, Joyce Meyer, T.D. Jakes, Franklin Graham, Rick Warren, Creflo Dollar.
What would you say?
Osteen,
what would
Hinn,
you?
Pat Robertson,
Okay,
Kenneth
what if one of them's giving to their church? One of their members is sick and is like, okay, I'm paying for this.
Still, You are asking people to keep paying your tithes even though you don't have a job.
Golly, dude.
That's greed. You are not, if you were that greedy and saying to do that, you're not giving any money back. There's no way. And I'm pointing at Kenneth Copeland during this. You know,
Yeah.
Do we think Joel Osteen has given anyway? I mean, he won't even fight. What's his name that you set up? You set up this whole fight and he wouldn't show up.
No, he didn't even respond.
What's that?
To golly, the car dealer.
Yeah.
What's his name? Man? I'm
Clay Cooley.
Clay Cooley. That's it. Clay Cooley, man.
So it says here. Nothing in here about Joel Osteen giving money out that I see. There's nothing in here about him helping people with COVID.
Huh. Well, that's sad. I hope it's not that way because that's not going to make your religious...
Oh, I'm sorry. Joel Osteen had an emergency blood drive.
Okay. He held one?
Yeah, he held an emergency blood drive at his church.
At his church? Okay.
Yeah, to help with people that have COVID-19.
Okay.
Pandemic. Because, that's hard. We can arrange a blood drive wherever we wanted to for COVID-19.
Well, hopefully they'll change. Maybe they're just working it out, figuring out how they're going to do it.
There is you cannot
give them the benefit of the doubt.
Not to these
There's
guys.
no way they're that big of frauds. I can't think of anyone being that stupid to follow a group of men like that. Like, how do they have a congregation if when he gets up there and says, "Hey, I know times are rough and stuff, but you need to make sure you're still tithing." Who does that?
Kenneth Copeland, apparently.
I'm talking about the listener. Like, who says, man, like, I'm saying again because you got me all upset.
I know you're all upset. But
everybody's drunk.
I can't believe
you're blackout drunk.
Can't believe you're letting your right out.
This isn't the right. This isn't right wing. This is
all these guys are right wing dudes.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I cannot believe that there are actually people that follow the shit.
Oh yeah.
How does someone get duped so bad by these religious people, these televangelists and stuff? How can you sit there and hear a man say that to you? You're watching TV, okay?
And a guy tells him,
and you have a brain.
Have a job.
You have a brain,
and
you don't have a job. And this Yahoo gets on his stage and on his TV station and says, "You need to make sure that you're still tithing." Are you not like, "I'm fucking done. We're done here, mate."
Off, hold on.
Jennifer, turn the fucking TV off. I'm done.
If I'm watching Kenneth Copeland, the first thing that's going to blow my mind is...
Tool?
No. Is I'm going to sit there and look at him and go, why does this guy have 5 hype men behind him?
Yeah.
Because that bothers me.
Right.
That repeats every line.
Why is this preacher shtick looking like a crazed, demonic fucking acid tripper himself?
He's on the verge.
He doesn't look like a
the end?
He doesn't look like Jesus at all.
That's not how we've referenced this a lot, but the end of Raiders of the Lost Ark when they open the Ark?
Yeah.
And Belloc starts melting.
Yeah.
Their face starts melting, and
Yep.
Belloc melts.
The spirits come out.
That is exactly what he's on the verge. He looks like he's about to melt. Like the spirits are going to come out, and they're going to scare him, and then his flesh is just going to melt.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like tomato soup's about to be made from him.
If anybody ever found the Ark of the Covenant, I wish it was Kenneth Copeland.
And you also wish that he's never been to a Tool show live.
I know he's never been to a Tool show, ever.
I wonder if anyone gets those references at all.
We've only referenced the whole thing at the beginning of the show, so everybody should have got it all the way through this show.
I'm talking about we've done it several times.
I know.
This isn't something that's new.
But you explained it very in detail at the beginning of the show.
Yeah.
You did a good job of that.
Thanks, man. I'm glad I could contribute to the show.
That's very good. So,
Jesus.
Much like you wanted a new coach of the Cowboys last year, and you put
I was
out a
going to
call
use the cartels.
You were
I was
going to
reach out to the cartels. I was going to do a GoFundMe. I was going to pay them.
I might have a call I need to make for a certain someone.
Okay. Did you see also somewhere that the cartels are taking a hit on this?
Yeah.
And is that because people aren't going out and about and buying one? Because it seems like to me, if I'm held up and if I didn't have a job, I'd really be tempted to do drugs. That's what it seems like. That would seem like to me if I was a druggie if I was a druggie and I had a drug problem, drug addiction problem, and I did not have a job. I had a solid job and I was doing well, like keeping functional and stuff. And then all of a sudden this happened and I got like $112 or I got a $1,200 stimulus check. I myself would be seriously tempted to buy some drugs and do them. Don't you think you would?
So here's what I think happened is
Look how much I drink every weekend right now.
But it's what everybody did. Everybody that does that stuff stocked up before they knew it was going to either dry up or they weren't going to be able to get it.
And so since now that it's happened, like I don't understand. I just don't understand how
People
the cartel's been affected by it at all.
Well, they aren't selling like normal.
Their sales are down, is what
Their
we're saying.
sales are down.
And that has because we're not going out and being social.
Yeah, but you got to also think about all the other things the cartel has their fingers in.
Human trafficking.
Not just that. You've got they actually have
They're selling masks now, COVID mask.
Yeah. No, they actually have business in
Are they doing live
enterprises.
streams?
I mean, you can't travel.
They're laundering their money. Is
You
what you're
can't
saying.
travel to the country to visit their hotels that they control, their resorts they control,
They're money laundering.
the restaurants they
facilities.
control, all that stuff. None of
Okay,
that's
makes
been,
sense.
and
That
the
makes a
same
lot
thing.
more
They
sense.
have the exact same thing on this side of the border.
Yeah.
They have establishments that
So
they
it's like
own.
Acapulco is just completely.
You've seen Ozark.
Yeah.
You know how they get rid of money.
Yeah, they
None of
launder
the
it.
casinos are open.
Yeah, you're right. I see what you're saying, man.
So
makes sense.
That would be, I mean, if you can't be moving money or going through money regularly,
Yeah.
then that's how they can be taking a hit.
I see what you're saying, man.
Because a cartel is not just all drugs. Yes, the
Yeah.
drug base is what got them going,
Yeah.
but a lot of the modern day cartel runners have legit businesses. They just launder money through it.
So to our our cartel, drug cartel listeners, I got an idea for you.
Yes.
Drive-in theaters. You want to launder some money through
Bring them back?
Yeah, they're going to be big here this summer. They're going to be all over the place.
I wonder what the story is with Coyote Drive-In, like what they're doing.
Like they should be doing as normal.
Is that weird?
Should be a normal day at the office.
A drive-in that is called Coyote.
Coyote COVID? COVID Coyote?
In a Coyote, one that runs drugs across the border?
Ooh, yeah, you're
Boom.
right. Or is that a mule?
It's both, right? Or
No,
a
a mule's the one that brings it, and the coyote's the
mule
one that takes
watches.
people. Yeah.
He's the scout that
Yeah.
kind of leads them through certain
See,
areas.
There you go, man. All right. One of these days we're gonna be out hanging out, and all of a sudden we're gonna, hello, are you Dustin?
I'd be like, yeah, man.
Are you Matt?
Dude, your establishment's
They're either gonna
rad.
say, here is $2 million. Don't ask anything, and they just walk off. Or
we love your
Are
podcast.
you Matt?
We want
Are
to
you
fund
Dustin?
you. That's probably more like it. But if they love us, they could just fund us, and we keep bringing them entertainment
You know
to listen
what?
to.
You see that like button right there, at the bottom of the screen?
Yeah.
Whatever engine you're in.
Come
if
over
you're
here.
Using over here, right here. You
Push
see
like.
down there. You push that like.
Push
that-
subscribe.
The thumbs up. You
Yeah.
like that? If
Yeah.
if you're listening to us with an app like Stitcher, Mixler,
Here's something.
we're not on Spotify, are we?
Here's
I'll tell you what
something-
you do. You go ahead and you find that little like button, the love, the heart, or the thumbs up.
Here's something I haven't asked
'em up.
anybody to do
Get them up.
in a long
Get them up. Get 'em
in
up.
years.
Go ahead, Dustin. Give them some.
Go on to iTunes
iTunes
and rate us and leave a
Mm-hmm.
comment. We love reading those, but put the rating up there.
Yeah, go ahead.
Come on in.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm talking about, man.
And while you're in there, you can go in and you can like and rate our friends. Well, one of them's having issues getting on Fort Worth Famous.
Bad credit. She got mad during our call. Was she joking?
I think you set her off.
All I said was loser without a tablet. It was a joke.
Look, not everybody can have iPhone Jerry Jonestown money like you.
I don't even own mine though. We probably shouldn't be having this on the show.
But our buddy Ian from Garage Barrage, he fired up a 15-minute podcast that him and his wife are doing.
That's right.
Can't think of the name of it right now. I just went blank.
Barrage Garage.
I think that's what it is. I think you're right. What is it? Hold on, I'm trying to pull it up. Unless someone can beat me in the chat room.
Barrage door opener.
It
Is what
is
it's called. It's called garage barrage door opener, I think is the name of it.
15 minutes with Ian and Busy. So you can go in there.
Like the name.
It is, and they're 15 minutes long, and he's got it's great. They just run through it super fast. They put up an episode today. I got to go check it out. Our buddies, of course, the Bed Files. You can always go listen to them. Always funny. I was on it this week, so it wasn't that funny.
It was kind of a downer.
Yeah, I sucked all the life out of it. I did have a potato in my pants, though. And I whipped it out. I whipped my potato out. And then, yes, our good friends. What's their name?
Jack and Diane.
Fort Worth
Joanne
Famous.
and Joanne. Chip and Joanne.
No, they're not podcasters. They
Might
got
as well be.
They got out of the realm of podcasters. They made it HGTV. That's our next.
We're gonna go to HGTV.
We got to figure out something to make.
How the hell would we be on a HG show? I agree. We need to do some
What
kind
if
of
we
show.
remodel boats? Or we remodel tree houses? What could we do to be on HGTV? We could be Property Brothers, Texas.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to get my real estate license anyway.
So there you go.
But we
Didn't
could
you
just
already
do.
have it?
Why can't we just? I had a mortgage license.
Oh, okay.
Or we could
Those
just do one
expire?
about a podcast from DFW
We
that
could.
does their show and are really crazy people.
We got to do a shop at the Netflix, and they probably send cameras, so we could do it.
They go like, "Hey, we're gonna send this dude down for a weekend." We're like, "Yeah, that's cool." How bad would we fuck that up?
Hey,
so
you been
we're
watching
gonna record some. Yeah.
Before
I
we
just
say
told you.
goodbye, what you been watching?
Fight Club.
Well, Fight Club. You been watching anything on Netflix or?
Started Black Mirror again.
I'm way behind on that.
Well, you know, the thing that's awesome about it, you don't have to be in order. There was something else that I started. Oh, I started this romantic comedy run. Have you heard of this yet?
You killed me at romantic comedy.
Yeah, HBO is trying this on. I gave it 1 episode. I might try to fight through it again because I have a certain someone that I would like to do this with. Like basically this couple were separated by they broke up 15 years ago, and they have something worked out where if they send run to each other, then they're gonna go meet at this train, and then go on this cross country train ride together.
Oh.
And they're just dropping what they're doing, their families or whatever,
And they're
getting on
just
a plane-
meeting up and
train.
going.
Yeah, so it's an interesting premise, but I don't know. You got to check it out. But the thing that appeals to me is I've always wanted to do that with a certain someone out there. Not gonna mention any names.
Does she know it? Or are you gonna chloroform her
I
and
bet
drag her
you.
along?
I don't think this woman listens to the show
Uh-huh.
at all. But I bet she would if she did listen to this episode and this little part where I didn't say the F-bomb 6 times.
Robotuner filled in. Did you see what he said?
The Sith Lord?
No. Sounds super gay.
Anyway, yeah, she would know if she listened to it. She'd be like, I know he's talking about me.
So I've got
I don't know if she talks like that because I haven't talked to her in 9 years. So
I've got something you might need to dig out. First off, Jeff gave me a series to watch, and I started watching it today, and I can't
another one I
stop
can't
watching
think of
it. Alaska Off-Road Warriors.
No, where's that on?
So it's these guys that are going from the Pacific Ocean up to the Antarctic Ocean, driving off-road vehicles.
It's kind of like they did the jet skis. One documentary did, or some TV series did jet skis.
Maybe, but they are going on these old mining trails, breaking down, winching
Yeah.
their trucks out. These guys, they're racing
Netflix,
for
you said?
100,000. It's on a Prime.
Oh, GT.
The Grand Tour?
Yeah, I started GT and
Grand Tour's awesome.
yeah.
It's so great. And wait till you
It's-
get to the episodes where they're not in the tent. Well, first off, did
Oh, I thought they did that every episode. They're
they
gonna
have-
stop doing it pretty soon.
No, they have their special episodes where they do road trips.
Yeah.
And that's all it is them on the road through different
Yeah.
countries or different places. I'm supposed to send a list to Jeff on which episodes to watch.
They're all interesting, man. I like them
I
all.
love them all. I love Dude,
I like their dick jokes they just throw in the middle of stuff. You're like, whoa.
where they burn out and it's a dick on the road.
Or just like they'll be talking and one of them will say something about like their package or their sausage, and
yeah,
you're
it's
like,
great.
are they not catching this?
So did you watch Top Gear?
No, that's what makes me mad. Amazon makes you pay
To
for
watch
Top
Top
Gear.
Gear?
Yeah.
So I was
watched
a huge
my mom.
Top Gear fan.
My mom was into Top Gear, and I watched a few episodes with her.
So I was a huge Top Gear fan, and I was there when Jeremy Clarkson had the falling out with Top Gear, where he punched one of the producers in the face during a taping, and then he got fired. Which is the beginning when you start
Of
Grand
GT?
Tour up. It's him walking out of the BBC in the rain, and
That's the very first one.
Yeah,
I'll have to go back and watch that. Then
the
'cause I
very
didn't catch
first
it.
one is him. It starts off. It's him walking out of the BBC offices, opening up an umbrella, and the guy's like, "Can I get you a car?" And he's like, "No," and he starts walking down the street, and he makes his way to the airport, gets on a plane, flies to the America.
I gotta watch it again because I don't remember that now.
When he lands in America, he goes to the parking garage, and there's a badass Mustang GT sitting there for him, brand new, and he takes off on the road, and as he's cruising down the highway, then his two buddies pull up beside him,
They're like,
and they all nod at each other, and they take off, and they go into the desert. It's a big deal. Like, that scene always gives me fucking chills. 'Cause I'm
Man.
like, fuck yeah, fuck you, Top Gear.
I just finished the one with the Ferrari and the Testarossa against the Lambo. What's the old school Lambo? Can't think of the name.
Countach?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that one.
So
I couldn't believe those cars are slow.
yeah,
They're so. I thought those were the fastest things in the world when I was growing up.
at one time
I
they
had
were.
a poster of a Countach, a black one, and I had a poster of a Ferrari Testarossa when I was growing up, and I was like, man, I bet those cars can go like 230 miles an hour.
See, that's the problem, is that in growing up, those were fast cars, but now we have passed the supercar era, and we're in the hypercar era.
Yeah.
Cars that will do 220 miles an hour plus, which is ridiculous.
What if they started making highways for those type of vehicles? Like
Have you seen them?
the Monty.
So you haven't seen the Bugatti episode yet, have you?
Wasn't that like the second one? Thought I have.
Where he gets on the track, the VW's test track, and it's a straight 5-mile straightaway.
We watched that the other day.
And
when
he
we were
gets
here, didn't we?
he gets it all the way up to speed, and when he slows down, he's like, he nearly jumped out of the car at 60 miles an hour because his
Thought it
equilibrium was all
so
jacked
messed up. Yeah.
He thought he had stopped or was going slow enough,
But he
but
could
he
jump
looked down
out.
and was like, "Oh shit, I'm still going 60 miles an hour." That's fucking wild. But yeah, that show's great. My favorite thing is their road trips. When they do the
Their road trips are awesome.
They're so awesome. And they do one where they go through Georgia, but the funnest one is the end of season 2, I believe it is, where they go through Mongolia. And all three of them are standing out in the desert of Mongolia, and they're like, "What are we supposed to do here?" And a helicopter flies over and drops 2 crates, and they parachute down.
Those
They have to build their vehicle to make them, and they have to drive all the way across Mongolia
in the vehicle
before they run out of gas and food and all that crap. Freaking love that show. That show's so great. But this is kind of along the same lines.
Top Gear.
It's kind of along the lines of the Grand Tour, but this is them. These 5 teams are going through Alaska.
Yeah,
and they're breaking down. They've got all their shit
It's
with
called
them.
Alaskan Off-Road.
Yeah, Alaskan Off-Road. Let me see. Alaskan Off-Road Warriors.
And it's on
Prime.
I'll start that tonight, man.
There's something else I've downloaded. I watched the trailer. I have not watched it yet. I'll probably watch it tomorrow. It's a Prime documentary called The Rainbow, and it's about the Rainbow Room.
Really?
In Los Angeles, and all the crazy shit that's gone
What's
on
that
there,
one on?
and all the bands. Same thing. It's
Amazon's
on Prime.
coming with the freaking docs.
So I downloaded it, and Rambo Last Blood is on there, where he fights the cartel. I downloaded that too.
That one's not free though, is it?
Uh-huh.
Oh man, that's the last one that they just did,
They
wasn't it?
just did it.
The last one I saw was very over the top gory though. Like they decided to kind of make it novelty.
Oh, really? I haven't seen this last one where he fights the cartel, so we'll see.
So yeah, that's what I've been what I've been watching on the
Roll through all the Grand Tour, and we can sit down and have an entire show talking about that.
Yeah.
That's what
Dude.
I want us to do on a road trip.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Except we're
Do
not
a show
driving
like that.
we're not driving separate cars. But
I think
I'd like
we should
to go
try to do a show
investigate
like
things.
that though, where we're traveling all over the place and setting up and then doing our podcast.
Down.
That'd be awesome, dude.
Down.
We'd probably have a better show than we have now.
We'd have to do it on the weekends.
So
So
we don't have to do it. We'd move it to like an every 2-week show.
yeah. Well, do a show from in here and then a show from the road.
Good.
We go through and we go through different towns. We talk about shit on the road. I'd do it.
Me
Totally
too.
do it. It'd
Like
be great.
start. Remember when I was telling you this a few nights or around I guess the holidays or something. I was saying, dude, think about it. If we approach this almost like bands do and where they want to get their name out, what better thing to do than start branching out to the other big cities in Texas? Just start doing a show in Austin, doing one in San Antonio, doing one in Houston, doing one out in Tyler, doing one out in Lubbock. Like just going, finding a friend and a friend, because we have friends in all these cities and towns. Find someone, check out their internet quality, drive out there, do the show, hang out on the town, check out some cool check out the cool stuff before we decide to do the show and do the party stuff. You know what I mean? Do it like that. To where you have 6 different markets talking about you because you're involved with some of their local stuff. Instead of
I
just
would totally
one.
do it.
Instead of just one.
I would totally do it because I know every major city, we've got someone. I think we have a bunch of small towns we could get a hold of people too.
Yeah, we have contacts all over
Set up.
Texas.
Yeah.
Like if you said, hey, could you find someone in Tyler right now? I have a number right now that I could call to start the works on it, on doing a show out in Tyler, Texas. If you said the same thing about Houston, bam. We know we have Austin.
Yep.
I have someone in San Antonio. And these are all first person, hey, we're coming down this weekend, cool? That they're going to be like, yeah, that's cool. Or, yeah, that's cool. Or, yeah, that's cool.
Yo. Yeah, we
Or,
cool.
see? Yeah. Someone is we're gonna know. The only one that I don't would be El Paso. I don't think I have any contacts in El Paso at all.
If we're gonna go there, we're gonna stick around Big Bend.
That'd be after we
Terlingua,
did it a few.
Marfa, because those areas we're gonna have to tape it. We're gonna have to record it and can't use internet connection. They don't have good connections down there.
That's what I'm saying. Got to get the calls in to the people. Yeah. We got to have the touring manager to start making this happen.
We're gonna need at least 1 or 2 other people.
Who is our touring manager?
That's a good question. We're gonna have to hire someone.
Yeah,
we need to hire.
Maybe when we talk to the agent, we'll bring this up too. Hey, can you hook us up with a? Yeah,
we're gonna get.
Yeah, what'd I say? Asian?
Agent? No. I was made fun of for this the other day or today.
That we're gonna get agents?
Yeah.
It's the only way. No, it's the only way we're gonna get stuff done.
Yeah.
It'd be so much easier if I got an email that said, Stubbs, be here.
Yeah, do this.
Do this.
Go there. Okay.
Yeah.
I need a personal assistant.
I need one of those too. That'd be
what I
awesome.
Right now, it's not so bad.
I tried to
Once
hire a
things
Leaf to
fire
be my
back
personal
up-
assistant, and first thing she wanted to do was throw all my band T-shirts away. And I was like, okay, we're done here.
Where's your Koran?
What? Why would I say that to her?
We got in this conversation last week. She's
I
going to throw
don't
your
know why you
band
gotta
T-shirts away. You're
It's
going to throw stuff of hers away.
Yeah, but the Koran versus some shitty shirts. I mean, one's very. I guess they're both disrespectful, but one has.
They're both religions, depending on how you look at them. Music.
Can't I just throw some
In
of her
church.
like Harry Potter shit away?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot about
Burn
that.
it.
I couldn't think of anything she was into.
So you threw out the Koran?
If you're going to go for it, just
You
go
better
for it, right?
apologize to a whole group of people, sir, so it won't end
I
up
didn't
on
say throw all
Al
theirs
Qaeda's
away.
most wanted list.
I said throw hers away.
Podcast Jerry Jonestown Massacre starts COVID Part 2, Electric Boogaloo, by
I'm
insulting
sorry to anyone that
the
might-
Muslim faith.
I just want to say I'm sorry to all my fans out there.
These boys did nothing wrong.
I'm sorry.
He didn't
for
mean
offending
it.
anyone out there. It
We're
was
not-
just.
We're not going to
I couldn't
burn
think
any.
of anything else.
We're not going to
But
burn any
yes.
religious
But you're
artifacts
right.
or
Let's
anything.
go. If she's gonna throw your band shirts away, you throw away Harry Potter stuff.
Okay, we're good then.
That's a
I
good
can do
balance.
that.
Yeah,
She'll even say that that's too fucked up.
probably. That's probably
She'd
more
be like,
fucked
"You're
up.
fucked up. You would do that?
She'd probably be more
You
angry
just go
about
through
that.
my shit and throw it away and burn it because it had Harry Potter on it?" And I'd be like, "You
Yeah.
touch my band shirts."
What house is she part of?
And she was gonna do it when I paid her.
Is she Slytherin? What house is she?
Oh, I don't know. That's man, you're thinking of Game of Thrones.
No, that's not Game of Thrones. They're all part of a different house too.
I know. This is something I do to her.
You do?
Yeah. Like, dude, that's Lord of the Rings, bro.
So would they
She's
be?
like, what the fuck?
Would they be Jedi or Sith?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Is
But
this
anyway, yeah, we need agents and we
Alliance
need a
or
touring
Empire?
manager.
Yes.
Touring. You gonna be our touring manager for our tour?
And we need someone to run video for us. So we need at least 3 people to become part of the show.
Yes. And you have to pay us.
But they just got to be in for a good time.
And you got to pay us.
And
when we say cameras off, mic off, we mean cameras off, mic off. That'd be the scariest part of this whole thing. If we A, got a touring manager, B, got a personal assistant, and C, got a someone to film it and just hit the road, the scariest thing that I would be thinking, I wouldn't be thinking about AIDS. I wouldn't be thinking about COVID. I wouldn't be thinking about Westboro Baptist Church. I wouldn't be thinking about this
Kenneth
freak
Copeland.
or that or Kenneth Copeland. I'd be thinking if one of these motherfuckers would record us when the cameras and mics are supposed to be off.
yeah, that's the thing is if you're going to come with us on these trips, you got to know when to hold them, know when to show them, know when to run away and know when to hide. Okay?
And
there are times where stuff does not get said or repeated. You got to be in the deep circle. Well, that's the thing is, it's kind of like a motorcycle gang. If you don't do things right, we burn the tattoos off your back.
You got to think about that stuff, man. By the way, did you see post last night on Twitter some 817 phone number? He tweeted some 817 phone number.
We did?
Who?
We did?
No, Post Malone.
Oh, no.
Remember the dude you dissed off?
I
And
did
now
not
he's-
diss him off. You were supposed to track him down.
Remember back we were going to catch him at trees or something and hang out, have beers with him? You're like, "Pfft, I got spectacle practice, man.
It's like, I don't know who this is. Who's this Post Malone bullshit?
He's not going to amount to anything.
Yeah. You seen his face?
Anyway, yeah, he posted some 817 phone number on Twitter.
Was it yours?
Oh, God. I would die. I'd be so pissed off.
He'd be like, this fucker blew me off. We were
He's
supposed to
like-
have beers at trees. Fuck him.
Like, yeah, they were supposed to come have some Bud Lights with me and some Jaegers or whatever he drinks.
I'll tell you what. I'll go to the
Fuck
gun.
that guy. Here's his number.
I'll go to the gun range with him. You seen him do drills?
Is he?
Yeah, I've always wondered how his fans are that are all, little teeny boppers that are anti-gun.
Well, freaking moms too, man.
That are all anti-gun, and then they pull up a video on YouTube, and
He's
he's
just popping off
he's
rounds.
doing drills and stuff with an
Yeah.
AR and at different ranges and stuff.
From
Like,
what I've
he's
heard,
actually pretty good.
Well, from what has been told to me from real sources, we don't want to say sources in the wrong way, Anna, right? She didn't even listen to us, does she?
Yeah, she does.
Oh, she does?
She's in the chat room.
Is she?
I don't know.
Anyway, that was a shout out to Anna. But yeah, if we had real sources, or we have had real sources that have hung out with him and said, dude, if you guys hung out, that would be
How long is this goddamn
bad for
show?
Tarrant County, but great for America.
It would be.
I've heard a lot of people said that.
Bad.
It'd be if we hung out with Post Malone and Post Malone hung out with, like, if we became friends,
Bad for Tarrant County.
it'd be bad for Tarrant County and good for America.
I don't think I smoke enough weed for him.
I don't think that's the problem with him, man.
I think he likes people that smoke a lot.
Well, I'm
And
sure.
I like to eat all night.
I don't think we would have any problem with any of it.
Oh, okay. One last thing before we get the hell out of here. It was postponed. Was supposed to premiere at South by Southwest or the week of South by Southwest. But if you have Apple TV Plus, this Friday the Beastie Boys documentary comes out.
Oh, that's right. Oh, did you watch L.A. Originals yet? The Netflix series I was telling you about.
No, not yet. I need to watch that.
Yeah,
Fuck.
that needs to be your homework.
I'll watch that before next week because I'm almost done with this Alaskan Off-Road. I'll finish Alaskan
How
Off-Roaders
many
in
seasons
one
are
day.
on Alaskan Off-Road?
One.
Oh,
And
okay.
it's like 10 episodes.
Did you watch the We might have already covered this, and if so,
Wonder how many people I
check
know
me
in
off this.
LA Originals.
Did you watch that extra episode of Tiger King?
I have not.
I haven't seen that yet.
Waco is
When did
on
that start?
Netflix. This is the one we've already seen.
I haven't. I didn't watch it.
Oh, you didn't watch it when it came
No,
out?
no. Remember,
this is the one with
I
the
got
Taylor
way down
Kitsch.
in the episodes, and I was like, man, screw it, because you were also talking about a documentary that you watched, and
Yeah.
I was like, screw it. I've heard too much
Oh
about
my
it. I'll just
God.
wait till I forget about it, and now the time has come.
Waco is number 4 in the U.S. today. It's 6 episodes on Netflix. It will piss you off. It will piss you off. Man.
Oh, and I'm making another run through Trailer Park Boys.
What is too hot to handle? Or why is this chick half naked?
Oh my gosh.
You're making another run through Trailer Park.
Yeah, I don't know why.
There he is.
It's the music, man. The do 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 at the beginning of
Wait,
it.
LA Originals just one episode?
Yeah, it's a documentary.
Oh, I thought it was the whole thing.
No, it's just a documentary. It's about a 2-hour, maybe
Check
an
it
hour and a
out.
half.
There's Mr. Cartoon right there. I'll download it. I got it. Mm-hmm.
What else did I start?
Yeah.
That might be about it. I tried to get back on The Expanse, but it put me back at the beginning, and I don't remember because I smoked too much weed when I was watching it.
I can't get past the
And I
first
can't-
15 minutes.
and I can't find out where I'm at.
I keep
and
waiting
don't remember
for,
it.
A bounty hunter or some Sith Lord to come out of the woodwork.
No, I
to
said it was like
attack
Blade
someone.
Runner.
Yeah.
You only did 15 minutes, man. You got to finish the first 2 episodes, and then you'll get into it. You'll be like, okay.
Are you excited about Dune? No.
What about Dune? What's happening with that? I haven't heard.
The new movie that's coming out.
I didn't know
They're
there was a Dune movie
redoing Dune in a
Dune?
series.
Now that'd be funny if they had a new movie out called Noon.
Called
and
Noon.
It was a
You're like,
remake
what?
of Dune.
It's about spice and giant worms.
And then they have one on the moon, and it's called Moon.
Yeah, my silly little band I'm in wants to have Dune play at Texas Theater, and during the movie, instead of after the movie, when a band plays, during the movie, we do the soundtrack to Dune.
Yeah, cool.
Because we think we can all play it. But then in the movie, 4.5 hours long, so that's a lot of music to be played.
You'd lose a lot of attention.
10 minutes in. If we do the director's cut's 6.5 hours long or something like that?
I don't even
It's
remember.
so ridiculous. We're going to do the director's cut. We're starting this at noon.
Dune at noon.
At noon.
Afterwards, there's a full moon. Y'all should do the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
And then play after it?
No, play that.
Oh, just not
music.
Not do the Texas Theater show where we do. I think we were offered something. I forgot what it was.
Little mask on.
Mask
Okay.
on because we're ending the show.
Oh, okay. Well, night, kids. Have a great one.
It's been fun. It's been a fun week. I like doing these early shows. I wonder if people like them. Email us. No one emails us at all, ever. They text us or they call me and tell me. Send an email form. Be a pro. Put a picture in there of something. Anything. What you're eating. Or what you're looking at right now.
About to go get in some of your grub.
Jerry Jonestown Massacre at gmail.com.
It's a podcast show.
682-593-JJTM. I think we're on the verge of giving Mixler up because it seems like everybody is tuning in on YouTube.
And
Mixler numbers kind of suck.
That's the other thing I wanted to talk to you about too. Do we want to start picking? Do we want to go on Spotify or not? We never really.
We're on Spotify already.
Oh, we are?
Yep.
How many listens do we get on there?
I don't know. I'd have to go look at it, but we've been on Spotify for 6 months now.
I didn't know that.
Thanks for being in the now.
Well, have we got any royalties?
Those checks are rolling in.
No. What?
Those checks are rolling in. Those royalty podcast checks.
For some reason, I heard chicks. Oh. I was like, what?
All right. So everybody seemed to enjoy the song we sang last week.
Yeah, we had fun.
We did have fun. But other than that, that's pretty much it. We'll be back next week, or we'll be on the road. Who knows? We'll see what happens. Or we'll be assassinated.
Dustin Snyder.
But it will not be
I
suicide.
am.
If anything happens to us, it will not be suicide.
Stubbs. I'm here. By the way, if we ever have a Russian guy that comes up and says, "Oh, you're Dustin Stubbs," just or
No.
Dustin Schneider or Stubbs or Matt, anything, just say no.
It's not even my real name.
Like, no, it's not me, dog.
It's not even my real name.
Are you Matthew Stubbs? No,
No.
dog, not me, man. You got the wrong guy. You better go over there, down there
Yep.
there to Matthew Red Pants' house. I'm gonna go talk to that guy.
No, if they come up to me like I'm at a bar, I'll just go, no, it's that guy at the end. And then you'll just see, and I'll be like, oh, shit, I just had someone assassinated. Damn it.
See, we could just do our own movie, by the way.
I know.
There's always that.
We could.
We could just do our own. Oh, you?
Nope, not me.
Nope, not me.
It's that guy right over there. You're looking for that dude.
You have to hide it, though. You would have to hide the like you just to be like if you're just kicked back drinking a beer, you'd have to be like whoa. I'd have to try to look at you like, whoa, dude, he just fucking killed that guy, but I'd not let it seem like we did it,
like
or
it's that big a deal.
Yeah, but it is a big deal because you just saw a man killed at a bar.
That was weird.
Fuck.
Why would he just die?
Well, you got him, man.
All right.
See ya.
Sweet.
He walks out. Fuck! Someone call 911. Fuck! Oh shit!
Brain splattered all over the bar. Oh, we got to call the
There's
wolf.
the wolfed COVID.
That's all you had to do was tell me the wolf was coming.
I think I have the COVID.
All right, let's get out of here. Later. Here's some Waking Alice for you. Good night.
Didn't we used to do a bit? Here's a Waking Alice bit for a while.
Was that like every show when we closed it?
I don't know, we did something that pissed off the guitarist for yeah, we did something like every
We'd
show.
say it was Waking Alice and play someone else?
No, we were doing something that was fucking with them bad. It was like the beginning of one of their songs. We kept playing it like the downbeat or something.
And that was, I don't remember.
I swear we did.
I know
because Russ said, he's like, guys, come on, for real, stop.
The world is a vampire.
That wasn't it, but it was around the same time. There was something that we did.
The stream is still up.
If Russ listens to the stream, he would know what I'm talking about. Because there was something we did for like 4 or 5 weeks straight. We did something like played the downbeat in the first line and then cut it off. And then we'd start giggling or something.
I don't remember what that was.
And it was something like, oh man.
Remember when our show used to have a bunch of funny bits?
Yeah, those were the days.
Yeah.
That's when we were good.
Yeah.
That's when I still had sex.
With women.
With ladies of the night.
Oh, now you just get them in.
Now I just go home and eat. And occasionally drink till I can't remember my middle name.
I think I've gained weight with this.
Fuck yeah. I keep saying it. I'm going to start eating right because I'm doing more work. Oh, and my dude that listens to us to the show wants me to go ride with him. And he's like hardcore. He goes on the North Shore, does Gateway, does all this shit. And he's like, I was talking shit on
Does Gateway?
Instagram. I think so.
Really? That's why he wants you to go?
Idea. I don't think so.
He wants you to
He probably just wants to go because I heard that's not that hard of a track or a trail. One of the Samson Park or Gateway is not. One of them is not that hard of a trail. And so he's like, "I'll score you a bike, man." He goes, "You just need to show up." And I was like,
I don't want another mountain bike though.
I do.
I'm going.
I want a cruiser too, but I want a mountain.
I'm going
bike.
hybrid, 700cc. That's what I want. I want to be able to do stuff because I want to be able to ride the.
I don't mind that either.
The Trinity River trails, but you can ride some of the trails, like the Gateway Trail. I think you can ride. You can't ride North Shore on the 700cc.
No, fuck no.
You tear the whole front end of it up.
No, you got to have a mountain bike at North Shore.
Yeah, you got to have shocks.
North Shore is apparently a renowned track or a trail for the whole state.
Yeah. Hell,
Like,
people
everybody
come
come
down
up
from
there.
Oklahoma that ride that one.
Yeah.
And here I was just piddling around on it. Yeah, this is fun.
Yeah. Gotta go.
All right. Out of here. Later.